You know who I am?
I've seen you before. You're the asshole on TV.
Cross over troubled waters cause I'm targeted.
A verbal assassin, and when I'm blasting.
Can't cross over troubled waters cause I'm targeted.
A verbal assassin, when I'm blasting.
Strictly head crushing, lead rushing through your body. Can't cross over troubled waters cause I'm targeted.
A verbal assassin, and when I'm blasting.
Jesus Christ, alright. This is King Butcher. Welcome to BDA Boxing, the boxing debate arena. Hopefully the phone lines will work this time. I did some tests. They're still not 100%, but I did manage to call into the show. So they should be working somewhat. I got a message from Blog Talk Radio saying that they still had some issues. But hopefully it all works out. So that's why I want to talk still about heavyweight divisions and Deontay Wilder. I know some people wanted to defend Deontay Wilder, and so I wanted to give them a chance. Actually, wanted to give them a chance today to make their case. We had two callers last time. They provided some arguments as to why Deontay Wilder should be in the Hall of Fame. One of them, I don't know if he said that Deontay Wilder should be in the Hall of Fame, but he said that which is soldier sound. What's the word from the sound? I can't hear you. Oh, okay. Now it's better. Yeah, it has a cemetery sound. Oh, fuck. So I fucked up the intro. Yeah. Oh, well, it is what it is. Yeah, so what the hell was that sound? Because I can't hear the sound. It says cemetery sound. Damn it. Fucked it up. But anyways, what was I saying? Anyways, yeah, on Bias Box said, get it freaking together. Alright, so last time we had a show where we talked about the Deontay Wilder comments, where he said that he belongs in the Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, that day the phone lines weren't working properly, so we couldn't get some certain people to call in. We only had two callers that managed to make it, and I'm glad they called in because they both were defending Deontay Wilder, and that's what we want. We want to have a discussion. So anyways, this time around, the phone lines are working. I want to touch on this subject again and maybe expand the topic a little bit and talk more about the heavyweights in general and where they stand, where they're going. And also we can obviously talk about Derevyanchenko and Golovkin also, because the fight is this Saturday and we didn't have the phone lines yesterday, so you can also call in and give us your prediction for that fight. Yeah. BDA Boxing says Dolores, yeah. I don't know what she was saying about Canelo and Golovkin. It's just there were pretty big messages, long messages. Just too tired to read that. All right. I invited. Oh, we have recognized. We have Cameron. Are you guys there? Oh, I can't hear them. Hold on. I need to fix something. Damn it. Where's the... Oh, okay. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hello.
Yeah. Welcome to the show.
By the way, Cameron's going around telling people on Discord that he's gonna school me.
No, let's get it right. Just to keep people up to date, Bucho and BDA came to their senses and put me in for Rascal to face Johnny Boy in a trivia next Wednesday, by the way. Tune in 6 p.m. Eastern time, I think.
Yes.
See.
I should announce this. Okay, so people, I'm gonna post the brackets again here for the Trivia TKO tournament. As you all know, Johnny Boy was supposed to face Rasclot 222, but Rasclot has been missing for a while now. Actually, McGregor sent him a message. He hasn't replied, so that's it. Rasclot is out, and we're gonna be replacing him with Cameron, the ass eater. So that's gonna be an interesting match. It's gonna happen this Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, 11 p.m. 11 p.m. UK time. So stay tuned for that.
I've been told that
Clem Burrow.
I've been told that Cameron is like somebody you got to watch out for. And he's really good at trivia, so
That's
I'm
what
prepared.
100% X has been going around saying that I'm a king of trivia, and he's not wrong.
Are you nervous, Cameron?
Oh no, I'm in the middle of a Clem Burrow cycle, so I'm not too worried right now. But if I avoid Vada, I'll.
There's no testing, so it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Hi, Sam Britt, thank you for your contribution. All right, let me invite. I don't know if Thunderdome wants to come in because I saw him in the chat. Where the hell is Thunderdome? All right, guys. So we're gonna be talking about. Yes.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
What the hell?
I apologize.
Oh, by the way, people, since we're talking about Derevyanchenko and Golovkin, not Cameron, fucking Recognize had a vision that Derevyanchenko gets knocked out, and so
No, it's a weird. Okay, listen, this is the dream. I didn't get to explain it because me and Gonzalo had that fucking classic moment. so I didn't get to finish it. It was Derevyanchenko drops Golovkin in the second round, busting his face open, and Golovkin gets up. This is a dream, right? This is just a dream. Golovkin gets up. He's having a hard time getting up, but Derevyanchenko is breaking the count because he's so amped up, and it's hard to get him to the neutral corner. And Golovkin is the only thing that's saving him up is the ropes, and I don't know if the referee realized it. And then Derevyanchenko thinks that the referee tells him to go, and he starts hooking off on fucking Triple G, and it causes a brawl. That's how. And then I woke up. That's the dream.
Did you drink before that?
I think so. Or at least smoked.
Smoked? Okay.
Yeah.
That explains it. Now, if this actually happens, will you be freaked out?
Yes. Yes.
You're gonna shit your pants.
Not shit my pants, but this would be too many times I've dreamed of something and it came true.
All right.
Yo, if a brawl happens in this fight now, I'm gonna shit my pants.
Okay, let's get into some of the predictions here. So I'm gonna write them down. Where's
Still need to give my prediction, actually.
Here we go.
Yeah, I didn't officially give mine either.
Nobody has, I think. Oh, no, I think Johnny Boy left a comment about. I think he said Golovkin wins TKO 9th. Let me just erase the. Actually. Hold on. Jesus. Copy. Paste duplicate. All right.
Now look, I was the only one to pick Spence split decision. I got it right.
What do you mean? Everybody had that prediction. Come on.
Split decision, man. I was precise,
Oh,
and I
you said
predicted it
split.
precise.
All right.
And everybody else was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You picked split, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think many people did that. You might be the only one that was on BDA that did that. Anyway.
Thunder,
I
trust
can't-
me, that's new for me because I rarely get predictions right. I mean, I picked Gassiev to beat Usyk. I'm not blowing smoke on my ass. I picked that. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I went
I came
Spence on a
close.
decision, but I didn't specify.
Fuck.
I
That's
came close. I had majority.
Hold on.
What the fuck is going on with the video?
I don't know.
How many people have Derevyanchenko giving Golovkin a good fight this weekend?
I do.
I
think he's gonna be competitive, bro.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what the hell my pick would be for this fight right now, man.
I think Golovkin wins the decision. I don't think he stops Derevyanchenko.
Right now I'm seeing like two possible ways. Either Golovkin stops him, mid-late, somewhere around 8 to 11, or it's going to be a really tough fight and be like a Jacobs type fight, and maybe decision,
More likely,
maybe even a split decision.
Hey, Anthony. More likely, I'm going to the fight.
Oh yeah,
More likely, because he got me tickets, but it's not the tickets that I wanted. I don't want to. For that, I'll watch it.
Who got tickets? You mean creds or tickets?
Tickets? Like he got them on hold for me, but I said, look, I don't want those seats because they kind of like I'll be watching it from the screen.
Yeah,
I want it closer than that because for that, I watch it in my house, man.
yeah. I'm getting a fucking echo.
But it'll be perfect for me because I got Yankee tickets who are going to be playing this weekend, and I got them for both games, Friday and Saturday. At least if I say, hey, I'm going to the fucking because I got my whole family here from Florida, they want to go too. So at least if I say, well, I'm going to the Golovkin fight, I have an excuse not to go to Saturday's game.
Hey, BDA saying, lol, not the tickets I wanted. Recognize, stop acting like a diva.
I've actually got.
Just saying, why wouldn't you? I would rather just have them. If it's look, I don't want to sound like a diva, but for that, I could watch it in my house. Is what I'm saying. I could just watch it in my house and on my big screen TV and get to see all the action.
Yeah, the Garden. If you're like pretty far for the Garden, you're gonna have to just watch it on their screen.
Right, you've been there. You've been there.
So you just watch the big screens wherever the hell you're sitting, and then watch it again when you get home, probably. But you still get the atmosphere and shit like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking, man.
You can't see jack shit in some parts. That fucking thing is huge.
He was telling me it's hard to get tickets up front, man. He's like, dude, man, it's not like before.
Yeah, I'm sure it is because he's super famous now, man.
Yeah, especially Golovkin tickets.
Fucking front rows like it was nothing. I'm sure it's pretty fucking hard now.
I got it for me the last time, but I think he's more popular now. So
yeah, he is. He definitely is.
Oh, I've got in this. Can you guys hear me? Yeah.
Yep, I can hear you.
In this Golovkin fight this weekend, I think it's interesting. I mean, initially when this fight was made, I thought Golovkin would win by stoppage, but now I'm coming to think of it, I don't know because I thought customer, although he does a lot fine off the back foot, like I don't think he's gonna be able to handle Golovkin's pressure, but Derevyanchenko, and I think Golovkin, he's obviously slowing down. I think Banks has improved him. You can see it, different variety in his punches in training, and you can see the difference in a way. But I think at this point, Golovkin, he's kind of just maintaining what he's got. He's not going to improve. I mean, Banks can give him all he wants, but Golovkin, we've seen the best of Golovkin. Like I said, Derevyanchenko fights, does not find off the back foot. He's quite leaky defensively as well.
Log Talk Radio.
Yeah. So I feel like Golovkin will headhunt him, and he'll take him out. I think if Golovkin works the body in this fight like he used to, he could stop him, but I just don't think he will. I think he'll win a decision, kind of like an 8-4 fight. I think Derevyanchenko would be pretty solid. Golovkin will catch up to him, but all depends on how much Golovkin works the body, I think. Because if he works the body and goes upstairs, I think he can get him out of there, because that's what he's known for. But we'll see.
One thing no one's really... Oh, I'm so sorry, man.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds.
For real, that's what I had to scream. Derevyanchenko is similar to Spence in a way that he's very fundamentally sound. He knows how to box. He's going to fucking bring it the whole fight. Non-stop 12 rounds every minute, every round. But he has leaky defense. You know, he does. He can be hit. His guard is pretty wide apart.
Yep.
They're similar in those ways. I don't think no one's really pointed that out, but it's true. Just different schools, really. You know, one's from the Ukraine, one's American.
Well, yeah, this fight is going to really tell us if Golovkin still has it at the top level.
It is. That's exactly what it is. Because it's a dangerous fight. Really dangerous fight for anybody. Let alone Golovkin, where he's at with these big money fights right in front of him. And then he's risking it with this guy. Woohoo!
Yeah. That's why I like this fight. Because I do, even though I think I'm not questioning who I think is going to win the fight, although that dream kind of spooked me out a little bit. I got Golovkin winning this fight, but I know that this dude is tricky and he's solid. Comes from a great amateur background. He's been good. He's been good so far as a pro. And I know that these guys really get up for each other. They have a little rivalry within Eastern Europe, being from different states. So it should be good.
I mean, like we said, I think it's quite intriguing actually to predict, because I know Golovkin fought Rolls, but since that Canelo's second fight, we don't really know what he's got at this point. That was a year ago. That was over a year ago. At this point, he's 36, 37. Not sure what one. I think it's one of those two. But this fight is it's going to tell us where Golovkin's at, whether he can take another fight with Canelo, whether he can challenge another champion, or whether if Derevyanchenko is competitive, show us that Golovkin slowed down. Because in my own opinion, Derevyanchenko against the Golovkin of old wouldn't survive 12 rounds with him. So it will come down to how much Golovkin has left in this fight, rather than how good Derevyanchenko is. So it's kind of a good mixture of the two on where they're at.
Yeah, I mean, we all know Prime Golovkin is so much of a better fighter than
100%. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that this will tell us a lot for sure. Have to agree there. I really, even though every fighter hides so much during these, open workouts and everything during fight week, that's really what I want to see. Just because I want to see the type of punches that Golovkin's throwing. Does he just get in there and throw the power punches? Like he would do with Abel. That's really all they would ever show. Is him throwing power punches. I want to see if he's doing that, or if he's actually like up on his toes, bouncing around, shadow boxing, throwing the jabs. That'll show us. That'll show me anyway more of the type of game plan they're going to be using, and that'll then really dictate, I think, how I'm going to probably start seeing the fight play out. Okay, so yeah, I was
It's like 6 people in here, man.
All right.
No, let's go.
Wait, Revolution, are you there?
Yeah, that's all I was saying is because my prediction right now is so off. I don't really have one at the moment. I'm
taking the safe. I'm taking the safe prediction as Golovkin on points.
Mm-hmm.
Because I honestly don't know. No one knows what Golovkin's got at this point. Steve Rolls doesn't tell us a lot.
You're right. I mean, he just looked fantastic in his last actual fight with Canelo. So
he looked good, yeah. There's no signs of Golovkin's decline dramatically. There isn't. He didn't look bad against Canelo.
No.
Everybody knows when you've taken the shot. I mean, he's been in some fucking wars, and
absolutely.
That time before he slows down,
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I think this time off in a fight like the Rolls fight might have been good for him. Honestly, just take some time off, get an easy layup. some more time off. Bodies need that at his age, man. Even though we all know he fought fantastic as an active fighter. That's just because he was so fucking good. He could be active because he was getting everyone out of there so fast, wasn't taking any punishment. That's just because he was so good is the reason he was able to be so active. And he was so durable. He didn't get injured and shit like that. But even if he's still that same guy, durable and ready to go, can kick everyone's ass, 4 times a year, there's really, I mean, he can do it, but it's hard to even get these kind of fights, like kind of money fights he wants once a year. Because they take so much fucking time behind the scenes to get together. It's ridiculous nowadays. So he could fight like 4 Derevyanchenko's a year, while he's waiting for this one big fight. Or he could, fight a layup, leg rolls. He could have fought even Hearns pointed this out, that Golovkin could have fought a much easier test of this fight even. Not even a test, because he's really just sitting around on DAZN waiting for a mega fight. For them to, or 2 mega fights really, for them to bank on. They're trying to bank on them Canelo fights. That's what it is. But this is a dangerous fight. I'm surprised even DAZN, but DAZN, that's why you gotta love them. HBO would be like, no, give him another Banks.
We'll have Golovkin against Rosado rematch if it was still on HBO.
Exactly, man, exactly. They wouldn't risk shit. DAZN puts the shit on the line. I do appreciate that.
Yeah, that's why I kind of like DAZN. It's for the same reasons you're saying. It's like they're putting these fights and they're making these fights, that they want to. That's why I think Canelo went the Kovalev route, even though I think Kovalev is dangerous too, or should be dangerous. But I think that maybe the thinking there is, look, Kovalev, I think that we can get him to like see things our way going into the fight, in terms of weight and rehydration and stuff like that. I think that he's more. It wouldn't work with Golovkin. Right?
He's a much easier fighter. Just say that.
Yeah, right. He's a much easier fighter. That's it.
Yeah. That's crazy to say because Golovkin's a middleweight, but Golovkin's a harder fighter. I think I'd pick Golovkin on Kovalev. I think most of us would.
That would be a tough one. I have to say, but I wouldn't be surprised if Golovkin beat him.
I'd pick Golovkin over Kovalev for sure.
But you would say it's a 50-50 fight, right? What do you think?
I'd say like 60-40.
60-40? Okay.
For Golovkin, yeah.
Golovkin's better skilled. In certain things, he's better.
Yeah, and I just think I just remember his background is so fucking schooled at defending and defeating the 1-2. That's what he was fantastic at.
Yeah, that's
into adulthood. So, yeah,
that's what would make it. That's what would make it super hard for Kovalev.
That's what I'm thinking.
What happens when he can't do that in that fight?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then he's gonna start roundhousing. And Golovkin's gonna come
over. That's a bad deal.
Right hands and short left hooks. I'm sorry, he's bonking him right out of there.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, and they fought, so it's not like it's because we know Abel made these guys go fucking hard. So there's no mismatch either way. But
yeah, they would know each other because they sparred rounds together. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm not necessarily more skilled. You're right, Earth Duck. It's more the mental. Yeah, he's definitely a tougher dude. I don't know. There's just something different about him, man. It's just the mind. It really is just the mind.
All right, let's get Revolucion and McGregor in here as well. How are you guys doing?
Hello.
Welcome.
How we doing, gentlemen?
Yo, what's up, lads?
What's up?
Oh.
Well, just prediction time. So I'm gonna start writing the predictions. Who wants to begin?
I'll make my prediction before McGregor because I'm sure my prediction's not going to be as good. And Mark, I'm sorry I called you McGregor again. I'm going to work on it, bud.
Mark. How the hell we call you?
It's Mark.
We call you Mark from now on.
Yes, please.
All right.
I call you Mark, formerly known as McGregor.
The YouTuber formerly known as. All right. I think we're gonna see.
Do it! Come on!
Unanimous decision. Unanimous decision. Golovkin.
Okay.
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 Based on he's just a little bit older. You know, Father Time's not in his favor. He's going against Derevyanchenko.
The fuck is that sound, man?
Someone needs to mute.
Yeah, someone. People, if you're not gonna speak, please mute your mics. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just gonna go to the fucking judges. I think. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this fight, really.
Okay.
Now let's hear Mark's take.
Sensible. That's
why I said I'll go first. Now, Mark, take it away.
Yeah, Triple G's gonna win via knockout between 9 and 11, I'd say. If I had to pick a round, I'm going round 10 via stoppage. Specific round. I feel like Derevyanchenko, I don't know if anybody's got. A lot of people might disagree. I think he's absolutely terrible on the back foot. Coming forward, he's fantastic. But if you're a come forward fighter, the worst person in the world to fight is the best come forward fighter in the world. That's your biggest issue. And if you can't fight off the back foot and you've no head movement on the back foot and your trailing foot, back leg, is always going out to the side, every time you go to pivot, he's going to double jab you to pieces. So Golovkin, every time Derevyanchenko comes forward, he might have a little bit of success because Triple G doesn't really care about shots hitting him. He'll just double jab him, he'll back him up, and then he'll land the power shots each time Derevyanchenko comes in. He'll land the harder, stronger shots, and he'll take him out very late in a brutal stoppage. I'm predicting a KO of the year.
Oh wow, okay.
Boy, let me add brutal there. Okay.
You're talking like a stoppage, like a knockout, or
I'm talking knockout. I'm talking he walks forward, Golovkin with a right hand on the chin. He doesn't make it up for the 10 count.
Are you talking
fatality? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking. I'm worried about Derevyanchenko.
Alright, perfect.
He's got no defense, none at all, and that's the worst fighter you can have zero defense against mid-range and on the inside and have no back foot game.
Okay. Alright, who's next?
I'll go.
Okay. Wait. I know what you're gonna say, though. I know what you're gonna say. Hold on. Wait.
I got a bad feeling on this one, alright? I got a bad feeling.
Alright. Go with your dream, man.
No, I can't do that. Because what I will say is this. Golovkin wins 9th round TKO. I think he gets stopped. I think he gets battered. But he's going to be competitive while in the fight. He'll have his moments. But like Mark said, you know, if you really think about it, Derevyanchenko is better coming forward than he is on the back foot. And when he is on the back foot, it's not that great anyway. So therefore, I think his best bet would be coming forward against the wrong guy, and he gets stopped in the 9th round. 9th round TKO.
Okay. Doc in the chat is saying, I feel like people are underrating Derevyanchenko a bit now. Interesting. All right, who's next?
I'll go, man. But again, it's an early prediction. I mean, I'm really seeing it two ways right now that it could end either really tough and go to the card. But the leaky defense and the combined just difference in fighters, I'm honestly going to go with the 8th round stuff. 8, 9, 10. That seems to be the consensus. It'll be somewhere around there, then.
All right. And my prediction is Triple G by unanimous decision.
Oh, there we go.
I don't think. I think Derevyanchenko will survive. He might get dropped once, but he's a tough guy. We saw it against Jacobs. I don't know. I don't. There's something missing in Golovkin a little bit, in my opinion. That's gonna make the difference here, where Derevyanchenko will not get stopped. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
Me, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's true. I have a camera.
I've got Golovkin UD.
Perfect. So I'm not crazy. So we have 3 unanimous decision, 3 stoppages, 4 stoppages actually. No, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 stoppages. All right, makes sense. Makes sense. What are people saying in the chat? Charlo beat both his bums, says Jaquan. Come on, get out of here, man.
he started watching boxing when Charlo knocked out J-Rock, I think.
Man, come on. I forgot that Charles even existed, man.
I like how his name is Jaquan.
I scored that for Jacobs, but there's an argument Korobov won.
You know, he started watching when Charlo beat J-Rock, but he stopped watching when just before the Korobov fight. You know what I mean?
You surprised me with that pick. You surprised me with that comment, Jaquan.
Mm-hmm. Very surprised. Overhand is saying Charlo needs to rematch Korobov. Yeah, that would have been a good rematch. Let's see. You know, because a lot of people give shit to Charlo for fighting the way he did against Korobov, you know, being a close fight and everything. Fine, you know, you can maybe have an off night, but that's why you need a rematch, so you can prove that it was an off night. Right? Now we're just left with well, we don't know. We don't know what the hell happened that night.
That is really what you're supposed to do when there's a close fight.
Yeah.
Really, you gotta run it back. Gotta run it back.
There's no redemption.
Yep.
All right. Jaquan is saying Charlo won that Korobov fight. Check the scorecards. All right. Whatever.
Of course he did. Of course, anybody named.
You said
Jaquan
check the
would be called
scorecards. You said check the scorecards. So Holyfield actually got a draw against Lewis in the first fight. Yeah, I got you, bro.
Right.
Yeah. Although some people did have Charlo winning that fight.
That fight was close.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see Korobov getting a rematch because he drew against Aleem in his last fight, and he got robbed though. Obviously, and I think he got robbed in that fight. But Charlo's not going to give him a rematch.
No.
Well, Korobov beat Aleem as well, but you know.
All right.
Charlo's been looking weak his last 2 fights.
Korobov and who was the last guy? He fought an American.
Brandon Adams.
What was his name, Cameron?
Brandon Adams, wasn't it?
Brandon Adams. Yeah, it's true. He didn't look impressive.
And remember, I don't know if you guys remember, before Golovkin was going to fight Rose, he was going to fight that kid, Brandon Adams, and they were like, oh, that's a cherry pick. He's a bum chaser, da-da-da-da. And then guess who steps in and fights the bum chaser? Charlo, and he goes 12 rounds with him.
It's true.
Great fucking point.
All right, guys, the phone lines.
Sorry, go ahead, dude.
No, I was just gonna say that the phone lines are open. They should be working. So if they don't work, please let me know in the chat. All right. Go ahead, Mark.
Don't forget, like Brandon Adams, he was a great fighter. This guy was on a reality TV show to make his name. Like, that says it all. This guy was a celebrity before he was even a prospect.
Mm-hmm. So he was like
world class.
Yeah.
Hogan next. I think Dennis Hogan's a good fight. Like, I know it's not a fight everyone wants to see Charlo tape, but Dennis Hogan's a good fighter. He's going to win, but I think Hogan's a good fighter.
But people were upset about Golovkin. The prospect of Golovkin fighting him on his first fight, his first fight back.
I don't know if anybody else is getting it, but I can hear an echo of someone.
You can hear an echo when I speak?
Off you? No, I can hear off someone, though.
The echo's coming from Bucho.
Yeah, I have to keep this shit open, because, anyways. Sorry, I'll mute when I don't.
When you open up a window? You get that?
No, because if we have phone calls, I need to. It's complicated to explain. It has to be with the sound. I'll try to fix it at some point.
It's an audio thing. Got a compressor.
It's a good point, actually. People in the chat saying Hogan's never fought 160. That's true. He's fucking small.
Yeah, and his last fight, he won against Jaime Munguia, and he felt like he got robbed against Munguia. So Now you're moving up in weight, and you're going against Charlo. Wonder if you're going to have a
Jamal,
fucking different outcome there, buddy.
Jamal Charlo has been fighting nothing but bums since he got to 160. Straight bums.
Yeah, how has he got a belt? I don't know.
That's today.
Brutal.
Way of that's the criteria.
That's how.
Lions, bro.
Lions in the camp.
Lions in the camp.
And tell him to call the WBC for you. Get your fighter put somewhere, or get something for him, and bam.
Lions in the camp. It's a bit cheesy, ain't it?
All right.
Yeah, my mic cut out earlier. I was trying to say something, but I think they should have the Korobov Charlo fight on the Kovalev Canelo undercard because their names are so similar. I think it'd be pretty catchy. Might sell, you know. Canelo Kovalev, Charlo Korobov, you know, total alliteration. A couple of ovs and a couple of O's.
Yeah.
Feel me, guys? Come on.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Let me get a hell yeah. Let me get an amen.
I'll give you a hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You said something, Revolution?
I'm down for it. I just don't think it'll happen.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go get a beer.
Sorry.
Why don't you go ahead?
Charlo ain't fighting that motherfucker again. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah. He ain't fighting Korobov.
Alright.
Especially after the fact that Korobov hasn't won a fight since. And let's be real, Korobov wasn't the initial opponent for Charlo. Like, they literally got him on short notice.
Yes.
Catch weight before that. Yeah, 162.
Was he fighting like at 168 or catch weight or something like that?
He's supposed to fight at 162 or 164. I can't remember which one it was.
I thought it was light heavyweight.
No, Korobov was fighting at a
super
middleweight. Yeah, the super middleweight technically, but it was a catch weight. And they dragged him in, obviously, and he goes in there and arguably beats him. And obviously going to give that guy they've just given a chance to arguably beat him another shot. They're just going to forget about him.
Was he also scheduled for an 8-round fight, and then he has to get ready for 12 rounds?
Yeah. I think he was scheduled for a 162 pound, 164 pound 10-round fight.
10-round fight, okay.
Yeah, and it was either 164, 162.
10 rounds, 12 rounds is
Sure, yeah, but it's also a big change when you haven't trained for a world title fight, right? When you train for some random guy you're supposed to knock over instead, you get thrown in with Charlo in a week.
If he would have had more time for Charlo, he might have beat him straight out. You know?
And they robbed. I didn't actually watch the fight, but I heard they fucking robbed him against this other fucking guy, Emmanuel Alim.
Yeah.
They gave the decision to Korobov, and then they came out from the locker room and said,
majority decision.
The thing with Alim is, I actually talked to a lot of people about that fight. Alim didn't get drug tested at all. Remember, this was like a big thing at that time, especially if you were in their top, what was it, if you were in the WBC's rankings in the top 10 or whatever, 15, you were forced to do the year-round, and then if you held a belt or were going to fight for one, you had to do it. Alim came in as a late replacement, and he was never a ranked fighter at all with the WBC, and got to come in, fight a clean-ass Korobov. And you can see it. It's there. You can notice it.
Oh, dear God.
Especially if you watch it again now.
I just want to thank Chris K for the contribution. He says, rewatch Golovkin versus Canelo 2. Triple G's timing improved in the second half. What do you guys think? Well, Canelo got kind of tired too.
But he got fucked up by first.
Yeah, that's when anybody else would have fucking gone down. I mean, but Canelo, I don't know the PEDs, or he just has a good chin, whatever. I was impressed he didn't go down in that 10th round. He was getting.
We can take a lot away from Canelo, but one thing we gotta admit, the dude is a tough bastard. He is tough.
Yeah.
Over his hair.
Yeah, he is, man.
Definitely agree.
Look at the guards he's fought. He's not gone down yet.
Yeah, good point. Very good point. All I'm thinking about is, those tough rounds when fighters break. He never, ever has at all.
You look at fair enough, Canelo's had those. It's had those little breaks in between where he's fought, guys like Liam Smith fielding. Since he lost to Floyd, it's just been just going on it.
Like when he lost to Triple G.
Is that a dog or what? It sounds like somebody screaming, man.
Someone puking violently in the back.
That sounds like
goes mad.
Sounds like the top to get from John Gonzalez's basement.
I know. Somebody trying to escape.
Yeah, John Gon's doing an amputation right now.
What?
All sorts of shit goes on this podcast, man. Fuck,
It's
that's what's going
Halloween
on.
almost. In 30 days or something.
28 days.
28.
Revolution's been drinking Gonzalo's fucking booze, I think.
Yes, sir. Halloween, baby. Halloween. You gotta get crazy for Halloween. You get a little tandoori in you. You fucking get a pumpkin, cut it up, throw it in the oven, boom. A little cinnamon. Halloween.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yo, I hate pumpkin. Not my thing.
Not pumpkin spice, actual pumpkin.
I lost my train of thought, but
yeah,
you look at the guys that Canelo's fought since losing to Floyd. Fucking tough. It's been that was 6 years ago? Yeah, 6 years ago, and he's fought some real fucking opponents, man. Like, fair enough, he's had a few easy ones in there, Fielding, Smith, that really knockovers, but Canelo's he hasn't been rocked really. I know, even with Golovkin, like, he didn't get close to being on the fucking canvas. Like, Canelo's a tough son of a bitch, man.
If he beats Jacobs, or already beat Jacobs, if he beats Kovalev, can he be a fighter of the year?
100%, yeah. Actually, Fielding and then Kovalev. Nah, that doesn't trump Andy Ruiz if he beats Joshua in a rematch. I'm sorry, that's my opinion.
Fielding wasn't this year.
Yeah, he beat
Jacobs this year.
When was Jacobs?
Jacobs was April, I think.
Fielding the end of last year? Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
Yeah, because that was in November, wasn't it, last year?
Yeah, you're right, actually, yeah. Jacobs and Kovalev.
There was nothing impressive about that Jacobs win, in my opinion.
It was in December. Yeah. It was in December, this shit. Yeah.
So Jacobs was in May.
That shit was forgettable, man. That Jacobs fucking fight was forgettable.
It might be forgettable, but you got a Jacobs win. If he beats Kovalev, Jacobs and Kovalev in the same year was good.
It's good, but
it depends how he defeats him, if he defeats him. Really?
Yeah, if he blows out Kovalev, which it seems like they're expecting, then yeah, shit. I don't know how people are expecting that, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? If he does,
is it Trump Ruiz 2 wins over Joshua if he wins a rematch though?
Yeah, I think so too. If Ruiz goes into him and clearly beats him again, yeah.
That's the fight that it might steal it, no matter who wins it, honestly.
Hey guys, we have an important phone call here. Let's see if it works, alright? It's kind of slow here. It's loading. God damn. Okay, here we go. 585, you're in the air. 585.
Hi.
It's Vinny.
How you doing, Mr. BDA? This is Vince.
It's Bucho, but hello.
What's going on, Mr. Vinny Mac?
Good day to you, good sir, Vinny.
How you doing? Sorry about that.
I just want to say that me and Vinny Mac have never actually spoke before, so it's good to speak to you, Vinny Mac. You're a legend of the show.
Yeah, Vinny need an intro. We gotta start playing a Vince McMahon theme song every time he come on.
No chance in hell.
Yeah, no chance.
Sopranos theme song.
Alright, Vinny, what's
Are y'all gonna let Vinny speak?
Yeah, go ahead, Vinny.
Nah.
Yes, I'm just disappointed because I tried to call in the last 3 shows, and for some reason I couldn't get through.
We banned you.
Yeah, there were some issues. It's not on our side. It's people with.
No, actually, we banned you. It was you specifically we were targeting.
Yeah. Hi, Vinny, but you're here now.
I'm kidding, Vinny. I'm kidding.
Is the past. What's on your mind now?
Sure. I just wanted to make a prediction for this Saturday's fight from the Zone.
Perfect.
With triple, and Derevyanchenko. Guys, I might get this one wrong, but I have a feeling Derevyanchenko is going to pull this one off.
Jesus, are you
I know you guys probably think I'm a little bit out there, but I'm going with the underdog on this one. Okay, I believe he can mix it up very well on the inside, and we know Triple G is vulnerable, and he doesn't have the greatest defense in the world, but he does have some defense. Okay, but you can mark me down, Mr. Bucho, for Vinny picking Derevyanchenko
by how?
by unanimous decision.
Okay.
Or by a sudden knockout. But
All right.
I don't have faith.
You gotta go with one. You gotta go with one.
Let's come on.
Or disqualification.
Yeah.
Vinny Mac is one of those guys that will pick all the underdogs until one gets right.
Hey, Vinny Mac, did you hear about?
Yes.
Hey, Vinny Mac, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
how you doing,
Did
Mr.
you hear about
Rodriguez?
my? Did you hear about my dream about the fight?
No, I didn't. I missed that one. Can you go ahead and elaborate on that, please?
I had a dream that Derevyanchenko drops Triple G in the second round, busts his face open. He was bleeding. He was having a hard time getting up. The only reason why the ref didn't count him out was because Derevyanchenko was too hyped and wouldn't go to the neutral corner. Finally goes to the neutral corner. Triple G's is holding on to the ropes. It seems that it's the only thing that's keeping him up. And then, without Derevyanchenko's any instructions from the ref, starts hitting him, and it causes a riot. And that's it. I woke up. So I don't know what you make of that. But
I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt. Okay. Also,
well, I thought a guy like you would
hope
love that. I mean, come on, man. It's Derevyanchenko dropping Triple G.
It's a prophecy.
It's a prophecy.
I hope this happens, but I'm not sure if he has enough power to stun Triple G. But I do believe he can outland Triple G basically.
All right.
He hopes that happens, so he just any way he just hopes
sorry,
Triple G gets beat.
Yeah. Either showing your bias there a little, maybe.
I'm sorry, guys. I misquoted myself. I meant to say Triple L, and this is the reason why I call him Triple L. Okay.
Oh yeah.
He lost the first fight. Excuse me.
Fucking love this guy.
Let him talk.
Sure. I believe he lost against Daniel Jacobs. That's one loss. I believe he lost the first fight and the second fight of the Canelo fight. This is why I'm calling him Triple L, because he lost 3 times legitimately, guys.
Yeah, Vinny, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. What you say?
Fernando got a good point. Ask him about Wilder's Hall of Fame status.
Yes.
How you doing? Is this Mr. Thunderdome?
Yes, Mr. Thunderdome.
Yes.
Mr.
Thunderdome. I seen your live video chat the other day. I was pretty entertained by your breakdown of Earl Spence Jr. versus Sean Porter. But Earl Spence won that fight. I mean, at least you got to admit that.
I said he won. I mean, I think he won. I still do.
Can I ask Mr. Vinny Mac a question?
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Vinny, what do you think of Wilder saying that he should be in the Hall of Fame if he retired now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is why I wanted to call in the last show. I tried to call in about 5 times, and I was getting frustrated, so I just hung up the phone. But yes.
Nobody likes you, Vinny.
Yes, I believe he is the best man on the planet. Okay, and yes, I mean, I do believe he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. If something happened to him tomorrow, God willing, not, because I'm entertained by his power and just the way he's a showman. I just believe he'll be in the Hall of Fame because yes, Mike Tyson was great, guys, but you have to admit Wilder carried his power all the way to his later 30s, and he's still knocking these guys out cold.
I gotta agree.
What do you mean by 34? What do you mean by these guys? Who are these guys?
Means the likes of Johan Duhaupas.
Guys
couldn't do it to do.
I have a phone call, but I'll let that go. But yes, these guys, meaning everyone, guys. Everyone.
So Tyson Fury.
You have to admit Wilder should be in the Hall of Fame if he never.
Totally ignored that one.
Oh, I got a question for Vinnie Mac.
Yeah.
Is Vinnie Mac on the line still?
Yes,
Yeah.
McGregor.
Go ahead.
Yes, I'm here, McGregor.
Who'd you say?
He just called you McGregor.
Who'd you say? Oh,
I'm
fuck's
sorry.
sake. Who would you say is Wilder's
This was
top 3
McGregor.
wins?
Okay, sorry. My apologies,
Vinnie Mac.
sir.
That's where they've been in the Hall of Fame. His top 3 wins. No, don't. Official wins as well.
Oh, great point.
Yes, his top wins.
Top 3 wins.
Ortiz.
King Kong Ortiz, the monster in the heavyweight division. King Kong Ortiz. We've got Tyson Fury, which we know.
Official wins.
Official W's.
And that was a draw. That was a draw anyway.
Vinnie Mac,
official wins.
Three official W's that, in your opinion, gets him into the Hall of Fame.
Okay, again, the reason I would put him in the Hall of Fame is because I've never seen a heavyweight display this much power.
Answer the question, Vinny. Answer the
Knock
question.
these guys out, guys.
Against who?
Mac.
Names.
Name his top 3 wins. Name his top 3 wins, Vinny Mac. Stop ducking the question.
Okay, Ortiz, Fury.
You need beef Fury.
Fury was an official draw. We're looking for official wins, Vinnie Mac, sir.
Ortiz, Areola. I know you guys will laugh.
Areola. That's how bad his resume is.
Hold on, guys. Let him give us 3 answers. Come on, let him go.
This was coming.
One more.
All right, that's 2.
Sorry.
One more.
Yes. Okay, so we got Ortiz. We've got Areola.
Do you even know 3 guys he's for? Do you even know 3 guys he's for, Vinny?
Yo, are you just Googling fucking Wilder wins?
Story, okay?
And that's how you got the name?
Who did he beat to become champion? Who did he beat to become champion, Vinny?
Oh yeah, it's Steve Vern. Oh shit, I fucked it up. Sorry.
Does Vinnie Mac even know 3 guys he's for?
No, definitely not.
Top 3 wins: King, Kong, Ortiz.
No, come on, guys.
Come on, one more name, Vinny.
That was a suspect ass win.
I just told you.
I'd say his 3 best wins are Ortiz, the Hoppet, and Stavern.
Yeah.
I told you guys, he gets in the Hall of Fame because of his power. This is unprecedented power, guys. We've never seen this type of power from an individual.
That gets
Actually, I have.
I've seen power that Hall of Famers have described as being the greatest punching power of all time.
That's Guinness Book World Record shit anyway. That ain't fucking Boxing Hall of Fame.
Archie Moore or something?
No. Ernie Shavers.
Oh yeah.
Ernie Shavers.
Vinnie Mac, no.
George Foreman was a knockout artist. Mike Tyson was a knockout artist.
Archie Moore was a knockout artist.
Archie Moore was definitely a knockout artist.
Vinnie Mac. Remember, you just said a Hall of Fame fighter, one of his top 3 wins, and the second one was a washed-up Chris Areola.
Yes.
Remember that.
I understand his resume is
You see why I have a problem giving... You know why I have a problem giving
go ahead.
Wilder Hall of Fame as of right now? It could change later on, but as of right now. Right now, he has potentially 2 guys, maybe even more than that, if you really break it down, that have better resumes than him that are active fighters. One that I think Wilder, as of right now, would beat him, and that's Anthony Joshua. Okay, I could give you 3 wins that Anthony Joshua has that is way better than what Wilder has done.
Great point.
Joshua beat Vladimir Klitschko. Okay, he beat Alexander Povetkin, and he beat Joseph Parker. Now, the Joseph Parker win was a little suspect, but he still got 3 wins, official W's, that kind of makes
Are we
Wilder's resume look
talking
bad.
about the same Joseph Parker who's scared of Chisora right now?
Well, I mean, look, he may be maybe
That's
in your
the same
opinion,
Joseph Parker
you
we're
think
talking
he's
about?
afraid of
Okay,
him, and
thank you.
maybe he is.
Maybe he is,
Maybe
man.
he is, but he was a world champion.
Hold on. Hold on. Parker is out, right? Because he's currently fighting crime as Spider-Man. Okay, give the dude a break.
Oh yeah.
Got bit by a spider, man. It's no joke.
Oh yeah.
Not fucking funny, Vinny. All right, my mother got bit by a spider. She's in the hospital still.
Those Black Widow spiders, man.
Christ,
That's
is
on
she,
here.
Rev? Why would you say that about your mom?
We'll
That's
let
not a
that one
joke.
slide, guys.
I saw my mom yesterday. We were joking around.
I hope they make Chisora Hunter. That's what I hope they make.
Great fight, but we all know it's going to be probably David Price or Manuel Chavez.
Yeah. I wish it was
no.
All right, Vinny Mac. Anything else you want to say?
Yes. I did see a tournament earlier. Now, what is this tournament about? Please elaborate. Thank you.
It's a trivia boxing tournament that you would absolutely get slaughtered in.
Oh. Yeah, it's a boxing trivia show.
Now, how would you know that recognized? Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry, Mr. Buccio.
No, that's pretty
Because your predictions are terrible, bro. They're terrible.
He didn't call you Mr. Recognize.
Well, once I see the actual bracket, I'll let you guys know who I think would win. Okay.
Well, all you have to know is that I am the current champion. You are speaking.
Guys. Thank you.
So you need to put my name instead of
Vinny Mac. You are speaking to the current champion as you speak right now. So address me as Mr. Champion.
I would. I don't believe that 1 second, guys. I don't believe Recognize actually won.
You know, Vinny Mac, I used to
That's
like
a
you.
lie.
Now I'm starting not to like you at all.
All right, Vinny. Thanks for the call, man.
Yeah.
Go check out the
Don't
Trivia
call-
TKO show.
Don't call back.
Take care, guys.
All right, thanks for the call.
Easy, man. All the best.
All right.
Take care, King Vin.
Like we end every conversation. Go fuck yourself.
Jesus, this is a family show, man.
Sorry.
This ain't a channel for you.
Oh, that is one sorry ass motherfucker.
All right. Well, great call. Guys, call in. I know the phone lines are kind of broken a bit still. I'm getting a message that says that we're experiencing some troubles, blah, 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 blah. But try to call in and get in your Golovkin Derevyanchenko prediction. All right.
What did Vinny Mac predict again? He predicted either a decision or a knockout to Derevyanchenko, right?
Yeah. But he went with Derevyanchenko by unanimous decision.
That's a smarter bet than I thought he'd go for. I'll be honest. I thought he was going to go for the knockout.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
That's probably the smartest prediction he's made ever. And that's saying a lot.
Yeah. That's
Yo, I don't know who said it in the chat. I just saw it, but it's a great theory. Vinny Mac is Reverse Lee.
He kind of sounds like Reverse Lee, huh?
They do kind of sound like it, right? Reverse has been gone for a while. So it makes sense, say, you know, maybe instead of coming back to the show, he's going to come back under a different persona.
I don't think it's Reverse Lee.
Well, we have some weird callers. I mean, we have Vinny, we have Old Pappy, we had the Cuban guy.
Oh, Pappy's BDA, 110%.
Bucho, what happened to that? Woo, let me tell you something right now. That guy, what happened to that?
That's Old Pappy.
That's Old Pappy.
Well, let me tell you
Seriously,
something.
man.
I think it's Jason Bourne, to be honest.
I checked his area code. He was calling from
He's
Alabama
Polish.
or something.
I was calling from Louisiana. Shreveport, Louisiana. Let me tell you, I was at the Regis Progress fight, and that boy could throw a haymaker, I'll tell you what.
And I got to disagree with you. It's not BDA because they were both on the same.
Yeah. No, it's not BDA.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you it
Some
is.
people
I
are
know
saying
it.
Speed.
Nah, you're wrong.
There was a moment where Old Pappy was talking about fucking sheep, and just I could tell in his voice he was getting a little bit aroused, just like BDA would in that situation. That pervert.
I don't know. We had a
Well,
Cuban guy
I mean,
today.
BDA is a pervert, but it's not
Yeah.
him. I'm telling you.
No, he's a pervert, but yeah, there was also the Cuban caller.
It's
Remember
not
that guy?
BDA, guys. Will you stop? We know who it is. It's not BDA, though.
No.
Okay? So leave it at that.
Oh, Pappy.
Mr. BDA on the show let his own southern accent slip one time. And let me tell you, it sounded just like Old Pappy.
I think you're hallucinating. You're imagining.
You got to come to my house. I got on my wall pictures, papers, everything, all connected with strings.
Listen, people try to say that I was 100% X, and we obviously proved that was wrong.
No, that's a fucking conspiracy theory. X is alive and well doing his own thing.
I was asked a question. How do we know that old BDA is not pretending to be old Pappy?
That's what I'm saying.
Pretending to be BDA. I think it's the other way around. I reckon BDA is pretending to be this old Pappy guy.
Could be. Why is Pop-Tart saying old Pappy's a Muslim? What the hell? Why?
Maybe it's Hamed. Maybe it's Hamed.
Oh, it's Hamed.
Like, think about it, Revolution. Why would Mr. BDA call into his own show to troll?
It's something BDA would do, let's be real.
Why would he do that when he's off teaching people the word of God? Do you guys not understand how important that is to him?
He's a pious.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that.
He's a pious man. For the love of, he attends APAC meetings. Come on. Nobody knows what APAC is. You should look into it.
No, what is APAC actually?
Oh, I saw you. Is he really out teaching the word of God right now? Is that true though?
Of course it's true. Never question a man and his religious values. Never question a man and his religious values.
No, I don't. That's why I want to know because that would actually.
Of course.
He was expelled from the
Jesuit order. He's a devout Christian.
Yeah. Nice. I didn't know that.
Shepard's son says Hamed's still trolling Cameron. Pretty sure he's watching now. Hello, Hamed, lol. Yeah, he hit me up earlier.
All right. You know, we got a message from El Dude.
No way.
That totally was El Dude.
Yeah, I sent you a message. You saw it, bro. Like, he's still calling Jimmy a pedophile or something. Like, get over it, man.
The dude wants back on the show.
They all want back on the show. Let's be honest. I mean, after Lopez comes back out of university, which I think he's in university right now.
Another term for jail, yeah?
I do hope Low Place is okay, and for the people who don't know where he is, like, don't speculate.
Do you know where he is? No,
where's Gonzalo?
I've heard a couple of things. Like, I don't know if it's true, but
he's been gone for a while now, isn't he? Like,
he is. I just hope he's all right. That's my thing. Wherever he is, I do hope he's okay because he just disappeared, didn't he?
Well, do you know who disappeared as well? Stu.
Yeah, I tried to reach out to Stu on Skype like 3 times. He hasn't even Skype, which is weird for Stu because he's never he's been on Skype online every day.
Yeah, I have him on Skype as well. Yeah. I'm on Skype.
I think I've been spamming his Skype. No answer. But
hope you're okay, Stu, as well. If you do happen to hear this, man.
Yeah, we're not shitting on Lopez. I mean, listen, if he comes back, I'll give him some airtime.
I was enjoying his videos where he was Lomachenko and he was doing the How to Beat Lomachenko videos. I actually enjoyed them videos. In his
when he was boxing on the bag and everything, man, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was quite good to watch.
It was enjoyable, man. Lowplay started to actually deliver some good content over those few then.
He did, yeah. Like, to be fair to Lowplay, as much as like people try him, he actually does know his boxing when he's not being a bit crazy.
When he's not talking about like Adonis, he's grand.
Yeah, you know what? It's like I really do miss Low Plays. I miss listening to him a lot. It's almost like if you watch sports, like I watch the Bruins, and on one team that we play against, there's just one guy I used to fucking hate. He was like our nemesis, and then he moved to the Western Conference. We like didn't play him as much, right? And started being like, "Fuck, I kind of miss him. Miss hating him. You know, having him around and arguing with him."
Yeah, he was interesting, an interesting character. Now, guys, the phone lines are not working. I repeat, they are not working. However, I do have a contingency plan, which is Mark. Remember when we did the 15 people at the same time thing?
Oh.
Should we try it?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Right,
Open the fucking floodgates, baby. Let's go.
So I guess we have to leave this.
Well, what people would do. Oh my god. Will I say this live on air? For anyone who's in the BDA Discord, if you go in there and join the voice channel right now, you'll be a.
Yeah, so go to... Okay, everybody who's in the chat... Well, we're going to leave the YouTube running, obviously, but go to the BDA server.
Yeah, BDA Boxing Discord right now, and go into the voice channels and where you see BDA. Join.
Alright, I'll see... Alright, let's do it. So
I'll create an invite exactly for that little thing right now, Butcher, and I'll put it into our... so everyone can click it.
Alright, boys.
So,
Alright, so
all you guys, you can just click that right.
you just hang up, and then we'll send you a
See
link.
you on the other side, guys.
Oh my god, I'm scared, man. Alright, guys. It was the night before Christmas. Alright. Oh, everybody's in. I'm gonna join, and you're gonna be able to listen. Hold on. Hello.
Hello, gentlemen.
Alright. Alright, we are live now, because everybody can hear you through me.
Absolutely. It's that simple.
Guys, jump on the BDA Discord thing. Hey, maybe we should send Recognize a link, because he probably doesn't know how this works.
Yeah, I'll send them the link direct.
Perfecto. Alright.
Click this now, you old fuck. Oh, he's in.
He's already there. Oh, yeah. Alright.
Never mind.
Alright.
Recognize, you hear what they were going to say about you just now? Mark was in the middle of typing something about you, calling you old.
It's true. He's actually old enough to be my dad. And yours too, by the way.
Man, my style got no father.
Did y'all hear me in this one?
Bucho,
yeah,
you got it for the soundboard. You got to get the car crash that they used to have on Opie and Anthony. For whenever someone makes a bad joke.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep this going. Everybody, we're on the BDA server now on Discord. Please join us if you want to talk. Are we missing somebody?
Where's Cameron at?
Yeah, where's Cameron?
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Thunderdome.
We are missing Cameron over here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Well,
He's typing.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post this. All right.
The invite's in the old BDA. Well, you can put it right here, actually.
Cammy, in the building.
Anyway, where the fuck is this call? I can't find it on the Discord. I'm in it, but where the fuck is it?
What do you mean?
I can't. I'm in it, but I can't find it.
When you go
I can't
into
see the fucking thing.
Okay, if you shut up, I'll explain it to you. When you go into the BDA boxing thing, yeah, and are you on your phone, Cameron?
Ah, man, on the laptop.
Alright, so if you go into it, if you look at the big chat, if you look at the left-hand side of your screen, you'll see BDA Boxing, you'll see text channels, voice channels.
Yeah.
See where it says voice channels? See where it says BDA Boxing? When you double-click that, you can either leave or join.
Alright, Mark, thanks for that contribution. You're saying shout out to contingencies. Alright.
Yes.
Yes. Good one.
Mangolasi. Who's Mangolasi?
Mangolasi.
Oh, yeah, I've seen now, yeah, I'm rather nice one.
That's somebody that we've talked to.
What's going on?
What up? Who is this again?
Still live on YouTube, yeah?
Who are you on YouTube, yeah? What's your name?
What's up, Mangolasi?
Who's Mangolasi?
Mangolasi from the Congo.
This is Fernando.
Oh, Fernando. Alright. Welcome to the show.
Fernando Ortiz.
Well, Mangolasi, give us your prediction for the Derevyanchenko fight then.
Golovkin.
He already wrote it down. I actually remember it.
Golovkin.
Where are you? Oh, I used to have some good sound bites.
Yes, Canelo, I am here.
I wrote it down earlier, but
I'm confused as fuck.
Yeah. Can you hear us?
I think there's a little bit of a delay. I've got Triple G by UD.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Is this shit with Oscar serious?
What's that?
Everyone see this report Overhand just put up in the chat about Oscar De La Hoya?
Former staffer sues Oscar De La Hoya for unethical conduct. Illicit demands while intoxicated. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. He always looks like he's out of it, man. Like, kind of feel bad for the guy. Obviously, he has
Oscar?
Yeah,
He's
like
getting-
you can't run
He's
a
getting
company.
fatter than ever too, man.
What?
Damn, I was hoping you were together.
You know what happened with him, man? He used to get he was the center of attention. He was a good looking kid. Now he's a fat, confused, cokehead, yo.
Oh man.
Pump that shit up to volume 50 if it ain't loud enough.
All right, thanks for the contribution.
Fuck that. You just own it,
Mark says, shout out to Hurricane Lorenzo. Oh,
Yes.
Hurricane Lorenzo.
Who the fuck's that? Is there a hurricane?
I'm sure the only person in here who knows what that is other than myself is probably Cameron.
Oh, he's gonna. The hurricane is gonna hit the UK or something, or hit the UK.
Kinda, like, it's gone down from a hurricane to like a tropical storm, and to be honest, in Ireland, that's just like a bit of wind anyway.
Yeah, that's what I
Like,
heard.
sure we'll be grand.
They're doing the Americans thing now, where they're naming hurricanes and shit, like just to scare people.
We didn't name it. America did.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was America that named it Lorenzo.
Hurricane O'Leary.
It's just to scare people. Like, what the
If
fuck's
Ireland named it, it'd be like Hurricane Higgins or something.
Yeah.
Hurricane Emily.
Hurricane McNeely.
That is so offensive, man. Even though you're ginger, don't. Just don't.
America's getting hit with a hurricane, alright. It's called Hurricane Gay.
Hurricane Lobito.
Hurricane Gay.
Lobito.
That's the most clever shit I heard all day, man. Hurricane Gay. He's like not even clever, but he's just funny.
It's turning everybody gay.
Everyone's telling me to board up my windows, man. In Ireland, hurricanes, when they get here, they've hit so much like water that they slow down so much. Do you know what I mean? Like, they don't have any effect. Like, at most, we end up with 2 cracked flower pots.
Well, that's good.
But we always get a day off just in case. It's great.
Alright, did we get it?
Get days off of work for that shit?
Of course, yeah.
It should be like when we get like these little hurricane warnings, they tell us they just like fuck you. You gotta be at work, but you should have the day off.
Dude, I've never gotten a day off of work for any kind of weather, and I've gone through some crazy weather.
Yeah, but you need to remember, we're a very, very small country, bro.
Yeah, Ireland is fucking small.
You can fit Ireland pretty much into the same size as Indiana.
So you gotta protect that workforce. America, we got a big enough.
Bro, Ireland would be a city, a big city in Texas. That's the size.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Bro, literally, like, if they take up, like, all they need to do is hit one hurricane, takes that one spot. Ireland's without electricity for a year, man.
Fuck.
Our entire, like, man wire and everything is probably built on, like, a potato field in the back end of Carlo somewhere.
Oh, that's just like Detroit.
Probably, man. The difference is that we declared bankruptcy in 1916, got taken over. They didn't. They got money out of it.
And they still have nothing to show for it.
All right, ladies.
Detroit, that is.
Let's talk about the heavyweight division. Let's see if some people can join us on Discord and debate us. So
yeah, while this sucks, come debate us.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Let me get my notes. All right, so
you need notes to talk about the heavyweight division.
No, because I have.
Here's your note. It's shit.
Mark, you were here. Remember when this guy called and he's like, he was trying to make a case for Wilder being in the Hall of Fame right now, not in the future. But
yeah, with his 9 WBC defenses. Yeah, name someone who's in there who's made 9 WBC defenses. Nobody. That doesn't warrant you getting in. Do something that's comparable to another Hall of Famer. There you go. That's your answer.
Exactly. He mentioned also that the WBC is a prestigious belt. You know, so because
Is it really? Is it really? Right now, we've got a franchise belt in the WBC middleweight division. We haven't seen a mandatory call since 2012 with Sergio Martinez, and at the same point in the middleweight division, we've got two different champions, and in what's seven of the divisions, we have a diamond champion, an interim, and the champion.
Yeah, tell me how prestigious these titles
my
are.
ass, man.
It's a prestigious belt. It's like it's made by a fucking kid. All right, it's like a kid is running the WBC and is making all these stupid rules and carrying all these belts. Like, I'm gonna create the Mayan belt today, tomorrow the pink belt, and the day after.
Dude, you sound like Vinnie Mac when you did that.
I know. That's how I'm trying to make a kid's voice. Come on, man. The WBC is a joke. There's no prestige. Maybe there was before, but not anymore. Just because it's the oldest belt, it doesn't matter. All right.
Yeah, nah, come on. It's all about what goes on. Is what have you done for me lately? And what's the WBC heavyweight belt been doing? It's been getting held hostage by Deontay Wilder. It's been out of the mix while all the other belts have been in the mix, getting unified. His is on an island. So
yeah.
Shit right now.
Recognize when you oh yeah, you were there. Recognize, no? And Jimmy was there too when we were talking to this other caller who was defending Deontay Wilder, and then I said he called Tyson Fury a bum, and I said, well, Tyson Fury at least he beat Vladimir Klitschko, and the guy said, well, you give me Vladimir Klitschko, I give you Luis Ortiz, but is that even comparable?
And on that, I give you, who was it? Oleander Solis? Isn't he like the one to complete the triangle theory on that one?
No, but seriously, he was talking about Luis Ortiz, right? So,
yeah, you were talking about Luis Ortiz, and I think he tried to bring up a triangle theory earlier, and then I did one to him, and he ain't like that.
Yeah,
it was Vitaly Klitschko knocked out Solis in like 30 seconds of the first round.
Was it Solis or, I'm sorry, Frezzo Occhiando? Is that who?
No. Orlando Solis.
It was Solis.
So Orlando Solis beat he beat Ortiz quite a few times as an amateur.
Also, it's true. I mean, Luis Ortiz didn't do anything as an amateur.
Fuck Luis Ortiz, man. Why are we talking about this guy?
I don't know. It's true.
Look. If you look at him right now, yeah, he's beat 3 people in his entire career who managed to be in the top 10 rankings, right, of Ring Magazine, right? You've got Brian Jennings, you've got Tony Thompson, and you got someone who was ranked in the 80s at cruiserweight and smoking Burt Cooper.
Wow, I forgot he fought him.
Yeah, he fought Burt Cooper. That's one of his 3 people who were ranked in the top 10 of Ring Magazine, and that was in the cruiserweight.
Dude,
this is how good he is. The boogeyman? Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? Him and Kubrat Pulev are 2 of the biggest disgraces I've ever seen for taking up that many fucking ranking places for that many years without fucking beating anyone.
Holy shit, dude! I didn't know that he fought Burt Cooper. That's crazy.
Burt Cooper was in the 80s, bro.
I know.
He was ranked in the top 10 in the cruiserweight division in the fucking 80s. He was the NABF champion for crying out loud.
So in the 80s, so 20 years later, he's fighting a heavyweight with a record of 38-22 against Luis Ortiz. Jesus, man. Speaking top 10 heavyweights, anyway, if we're gonna talk about the heavyweight division, and because when we make pound for pound lists, we really don't include heavyweights. Why don't we try to make a top 10 heavyweight list?
Okay, let's do it.
See how that bottom half fills out.
Yeah, sure. Will I go first?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, keep it. Wait, hold on. Let me just set up something over here.
Okay, sexy boy.
That's right. Guys, keep the show going while I do this shit, cause.
Yeah.
Number 1, you're gonna say Tyson Fury, I'm sure.
Why am I gonna say Tyson Fury?
Well, I think that he's out there is definitely, and
he has 1 victory. He has 1 victory.
Okay.
Hasn't been beat.
So he has one victory.
All right. Well, then who do you got at number one? Let's hear it.
I mean,
all the heavyweights have one victory, man.
I know they do, but I'll just be honest. I think the best victory right now at heavyweight, if anyone wants to give me shit on it, is the person who actually beat a prime unified heavyweight champion. So I've got to give it to Andy Ruiz. Fury's best win is his victory over Klitschko. He wasn't in his prime. And anyone who says he was, come on, he wasn't in his prime. The next one is Wilder. His best win is Ortiz. Ruiz beat a prime Anthony Joshua.
Fucking hell, man. You know, it's so true, but like nobody says it.
That's what you have to compare. What the best win is. Like, I mean, all of them have one win. All of them do, really. Like, Fury has that one win. Wilder has an Ortiz win and a draw with Fury. They've got a draw with each other, so that's kind of a wash. So, Andy Ruiz, yeah, he's got the best win. Other than that, like, nobody else has a win. Really, other than Joshua. Joshua has the most, like, in-depth resume, but he just lost his last fight. You can't have him number one.
Okay, who do you think the best fighter is currently out of like the top big four?
Oh, Usyk.
Usyk, okay, but he ain't. Well, can you count him in there until he gets a fight?
I can do whatever the hell I want.
You can do whatever the hell you want.
More list, yeah, sure.
All right, barring Usyk. Sorry, just out of
Who do I think is
like I'm saying? Really,
Wilder's the most powerful. Fury, best boxer. That's my opinion.
All right.
And Ruiz got the best, most current win.
I agree with that, McGregor.
Josh got the most in-depth resume.
Yeah.
Best resume
up until
Anthony Joshua. Best win and listen, resume Anthony Joshua. Best win Andy Ruiz.
Let's remember, Andy Ruiz didn't just beat Anthony Joshua in his prime. He fucking destroyed him.
He broke him internally.
Great point.
That's a good point. All right,
he took that fucking boy's soul, not soul away like Golovkin can take his soul away, but he forced
he basically took his soul away.
He took his soul away. Discouraged him so bad.
All right.
So let's hear. So number one.
All right, I'm gonna type. Okay,
let's at least get 10 on the board, and then we can.
Off, guys. Just gonna say goodbye.
All right, man. Take care, man. Thanks for joining
us. Have a good one tonight, everybody.
All right.
Peace, man.
All right. Should we start from the bottom then to the top to create some suspense? So we go.
No, I think the suspense comes more as you go down.
You know what it is? I can't count. I can't count backwards.
Yeah, it's true. Huh? No, but it's hard to come up with names from the bottom and then going to the top. So yeah, you're right. Let's start from the top. All right. Who's gonna Mark? Or who wants to go first?
I'll go.
You go ahead.
Or if Mark wants to go, go ahead.
Yeah, just get the names up there, and then we can sort them out from there. You know.
Okay.
Look, I'll go. I'll say number one. Best fighter, right? Who do I think is the best?
Who's the best heavyweight right now?
Tyson Fury. For me, it's Tyson Fury. This is who do I think would beat who? Okay, I'm gonna say Tyson Fury's number one. Deontay Wilder's number two. Number three is because he beat him. So until he beats him, I'm gonna still say number three is Ruiz. Number four would be Anthony Joshua. Number five, I'm gonna go Dillian White. Number six, I'm gonna go.
I'll give you some names if you want. I have a list.
Povetkin. I still think Povetkin is up in that list, but go ahead, you give me a list.
Well, you have Povetkin, you have Gerald Baby Miller, Pulev, Konaki, Parker, Chisora,
Ortiz.
What is he? What the hell here?
Yeah.
Who's that?
After that, I was gonna go, even though I know he's a boring fucking fighter. I'm gonna go Kubrat Pulev. At number 7, number 8, I'm gonna go. Look, I'm not counting Usyk because he hasn't fought at heavyweight yet, right? So when he does, I'm sure it's gonna be very high. But anyway, so right, I got 7 Pulev. At number 8, I got number 8.
Somebody said Oscar Rivas.
Yeah, Oscar Rivas kind of. Well, is he better than Chisora?
Chisora's been looking
I
like a
don't know.
monster. The thing is, how good is Chisora, man? Because I mean,
Spiel getting to calm victories and a Dillian White loss over his last 3 fights. It's not bad.
but
It's not bad, yeah.
Spielka, this guy, I don't know what the hell. This guy gets knocked out by not Adamic. Fuck, the other.
Yeah, dude.
Nowaki.
All right, I'm gonna say Chisora, Rivas, and at number 10, Kwanaki.
Okay. Can I go next?
Yes.
Alright, I'll go with this is like who I think are the top 10 heavyweights in the world, like not just like best or whatever, just who I think are the 10 best, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. 1, I'm going Fury.
Hold on. No, you gotta go, like, who's the best heavyweight right now?
Fury.
Okay. Number 2.
Deontay Wilder.
Shit. It's kind of hard to type. Okay, hold on. Un momento. Copy. Duplicate.
One thing that's for a fact, me and Recognize are going to have the same top 5.
Yeah, I think that top five is like solid.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. So, Fury, and then you said Wilder?
Yeah, Fury, Wilder.
Uh-huh.
Ruiz.
Yes.
Joshua.
Uh-huh.
White.
We got the same top 5 for sure.
Yes.
6, I'm gonna go with Povetkin.
Okay.
7, I'm gonna go with Joseph Parker.
Okay.
8, I'm gonna go with Michael Hunter.
Okay. Hunter. That's true.
9, I'm gonna go with Adam Kovnatsky.
How the hell do you spell that? Hold on. Okay, yeah.
Kownacky.
He got it right.
Okay.
And 10 is a real toss-up and anybody can do it. But since he is coming back, I'm gonna go. No, I won't do that. I'll go with. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to give it to Pulev, Rivas, or Miller.
David Price.
In all honesty.
David.
You know what?
Gerald Washington.
Until someone else can prove they're better than him, Kubrat Pulev.
Okay.
That's a good list right there.
Alright, we can compare it here. Recognize the Matrix has Tyson Fury as the best boxer. Mark has Tyson Fury as well. Matrix has Wilder. Mark has Wilder. Ruiz number 3. Ruiz number 3. Joshua number. Yeah, we all agree, number 4. White number 5. They all agree. Povetkin. Here's where the disagreement comes in. At number 6. No. Yeah.
7.
7. Pulev and Parker for Mark. Chisora. Mark has Michael Hunter. Number 9, Rivas for Matrix. Mark has Nowaki. And then Matrix has Nowaki and Mark has Pulev. Yeah, Pulev. What has Parker done?
Go on, list, man.
Alright, let's go to the next list then. Hold on. All right. Cameron?
Can I make an alteration to my list?
Yes.
One alteration. I want to remove Kubrat Pulev. And at number 10, I want to put in Luis Ortiz.
Oh shit, I just deleted... I just deleted your list, man. Fuck.
Hit undo. Control Z. Undo.
I tried it.
Yeah. I think I remember my list anyway.
Alright, go ahead quickly. Fury. Wait, Fury.
Fury, Wilder, Ruiz, Joshua, White, Povetkin. Right, it's the first same 6 as his. And then I think I had Parker at 7, Hunter at 8, Kovnatsky at 9, and Ortiz at 10.
I've got a list as well.
Alright, hold on, I fucked up.
That's not my list, bro.
No, he knows it's not yours. He's gonna alter that count.
I'm just saying he's got 2 lists out for you.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, he's gonna get rid of one of them and make it yours in a minute.
Yeah, it has to be duplicate. Alright, I'm gonna fix your list after that. Alright, Cameron, go ahead. Yeah.
To be fair, my top 5 is exactly the same as everybody else's. Fury, Wilder, Ruiz.
Wilder, Ruiz. I'm assuming AJ number 4?
Yeah, and White number 5.
Yes.
I've got Povetkin number 6.
Oh, we have a phone call. We're gonna take the phone call later, right? Alright, go ahead. Povetkin.
Yeah. What number am I on? 7?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
I'll have Hunter number 7.
Who?
Fair enough.
Hunter. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Michael Hunter.
Yeah.
Then I'll have Fucker after that.
David Price. You have Parker. Oh, you're
After Hunter.
You wanna put Parker in there?
Under Hunter, yeah.
Parker at 8.
Okay. Joe Joyce, Charles Martin.
Oh no, I'll stick in the. Fuck, it's a tough one.
Pulev, Ortiz, Kovnatsky, Caballero.
I'll have Ortiz after Parker.
Hey, nobody put Ortiz. Okay, go ahead. Oh, poor Ortiz.
And just because I think he's got edges out it on resume just a little bit, I'll have Joe Joyce over Kanaki.
Would you have Joe Joyce ahead of Pulev?
Yeah.
Alright.
I think Joyce beats Pulev though.
So Konaki, the last guy.
I'm not really impressed with, I know Pulev's up there, but I'm not impressed with where he fights, man. No.
Well, I'm surprised that Mark and Recognize the Matrix didn't include the Beast, Luis Ortiz.
No, I did. I pulled out Pulev and I put in Ortiz.
Okay, let's go again through your list. So you have...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, so Mark, you have Fury, Wilder, Ruiz, White, Povetkin...
No. You need to put Joshua in after Ruiz.
Of course.
Joshua's 4.
Yes. Then you have...
All 3 of us so far have the exact same top 6.
Yeah. Then you have Joshua, then Ruiz, White, Povetkin, Parker, Hunter. Oh no, you have Ortiz above Hunter.
I have Parker, then I have Hunter at 8. And I've made a change to my list. I'm gonna put Ortiz at 9 and I'm gonna put Pulev at 10.
Okay.
And Kovnatsky doesn't feature on my list.
Okay.
I think it's a bit of a toss-up when you get to like 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Because there's so many guys, Cameron, like that are just touching that 10th place, like. But I feel like just off a bit of resume, but on the eye and everything, and some of the guys that he's been fighting this year, Michael Hunter definitely is in that top 10 this year. Definitely.
I think you put 11 on my list, Bucho.
What? No way. 1, 2.
Kanaki's at number 11.
I thought you put no. Oh, okay, but you said above. Okay, yeah, you're right. All right, there you go. There you go, guys. All right, we have a phone call. Let's take it.
Well, hold on. Bucho, you've got my list wrong. Ruiz is in third. Joshua's in fourth.
It's true.
Don't make me out to say that I have Joshua above Ruiz. People really think that I'm... I didn't... People are saying I have Joshua above Ruiz. I didn't do that. That was Bucho.
Alright, we have a phone call. Hold on, let me shut this music down. 510, you're on the air, 510.
What's up, everybody? This is Ross Clark 222, Excalibur, the king of boxing talk.
Wait a minute.
Now, I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with you guys. Everyone's turning into talking about Derevyanchenko. He's a Euro bum. He got 13 fights, and he lost to Jacobs. On paper, I don't care how controversial it is. Triple G is going to beat his ass. He's going to eat his shots. He was taking shots from Canelo. Ain't no way in hell is this fucking Derevyanchenko is going to beat Triple G. Are you guys insane? What the hell is going on? That guy's a Euro bum. He's a Euro bum. If Triple G loses to a guy with 13 fucking professional fights, I don't ever want to hear anyone compare him to Marvin Hagler.
All right. First of all, our predictions are Golovkin by unanimous decision. Mark said Golovkin by brutal stoppage. Recognize Dimitri says Golovkin. Who else said Golovkin? Oh no!
Every one of us picked Golovkin.
No, wait,
no.
Vinny Mac.
Who's that?
Yeah, Vinny Mac said Derevyanchenko by unanimous decision.
Who the hell said Deontay Wilder is a Hall of Famer? Because
not one of us on the panel.
That's Vinny Mac. That's
with the WBC belt. Don't they know that it's because he has the WBC belt? But what about trying to be undisputed? And he failed at trying to become a linear champion. He didn't knock out, and all the idiots who keep saying he knocked out Fury, he didn't knock out Fury. Fury was up on his feet. I didn't see a knockout.
Well, some claim that because who was the referee? Jack Reese, I believe. He made a statement after the fight saying that he got caught in the moment, and somehow that people are interpreting that as well because he got caught in the moment of the fight. He made a long count.
Listen, there was no long count.
Which wasn't a long count. We all know that. We saw.
There wasn't when I counted up to 6, and Fury was up at the count of 6, and when he got up, he beat the shit out of Wilder.
Okay.
If that fight was scored back in the days, it would have been a 10. It would have been a 10-9 round.
I agree. Now, Rasclot, there's also an argument.
You could say that. You can argue that too. Yep.
Yeah, Rasclot. There's an argument that Wilder has 9 WBC defenses in the heavyweight division, and that is enough to place him in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, look, Duhaupas, Spilka. I mean, beating Stavern again, had him bent over looking like a pretzel. Names like that don't get you in the Hall of Fame. I'm sorry. I don't care. His resume is not even better than Vladimir Klitschko's reign. And Vladimir Klitschko's reign was garbage. But at least Vladimir Klitschko gave us some entertaining fights. Better fights.
Started agreeing with him until he said Klitschko's reign was garbage.
You think it was garbage?
Listen. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody on Wilder's resume is a world breaker. Who's a world breaker? Let's not forget, Luis Ortiz was talking a whole lot of shit about Anthony Joshua, and then when the fight took place, got on his lap. What did he do?
But he knocked out the boogeyman, Ortiz. Rasclot, come on, man. He knocked out the boogeyman, Ortiz. Nobody wanted to fight Ortiz. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
All right, Rasclot, I'll put it to you this way, so people don't think I don't want people to think that you're a hater. What does Deontay Wilder have to? What does Deontay Wilder have to do to become a Hall of Famer?
Yeah. So I repeat that. Ask me the question again.
What does Deontay Wilder?
You can't start innocent. Go ahead.
What does Deontay Wilder have to do to become a Hall of Famer?
First of all, I'm not a hater, but yes, I do dislike Wilder's fans because some of them are stupid. Some of them are stupid, but the 94% are stupid. In order for him to become a Hall of Fame, he has to beat everyone that's undisputed. And that's all I can say about that. Muhammad Ali was undisputed twice, 2 different eras of boxing. 2 different eras. Him undisputed when he was passing against world breakers. Who is a world breaker on his resume? It's sure as hell it's sure as hell Tyson Fury, because contrary to what we all believe, he did also beat old Vladimir Klitschko as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Anything else?
And then before Fury, before Vladimir, his best win was against a cruiserweight in Cunningham.
Yeah, but he did beat the lineal heavyweight champion, whether he was old.
That wasn't his best win, man. Fuck it.
No.
If Collins not Fury's best win, Jesus Christ.
Well, okay, Cameron, what was Fury's best win after Klitschko?
Fury's best win after Klitschko?
Yeah.
Hasn't got a win after Klitschko's worth talking about.
Okay. Anyways, Rascal, anything
Collins not his best win, man. Collins not his best win.
No, it's not. No.
Chisora's a better win than Collins.
Hey, Chisora. What about Chisora, Rascal?
Oh yeah, I like Chisora. He can sell a fight better than Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Yeah, good point.
Like, let's be real, look, Chisora's a more established heavyweight than Steve Connon.
Hey, Rascal, by the way, you were replaced by Cameron in the in the trivia show.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I wish I forgot all about that because I would have destroyed Johnny Boy in the trivia. I can't lose the trivia.
Oh, he destroyed
Johnny Boy. Shots fired. All right.
I don't know, man. Should we do a coin flip or something? I mean, we got the man here.
That,
he was in it.
Like that. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll go against Rasclot and the winner plays Johnny. How about that? Right now.
Hey, yeah. How about we do a little 3-question face-off?
Right now, and the winner faces Johnny next Wednesday. That's a deal.
Right now, I'm still not at my fighting weight. Right now, I'm still not at my fighting weight.
I'm 200 plus pounds, man. I'll do it right here.
I think he's driving.
Listen, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Let's go.
It's okay. We'll just put Cameron. Russell can join us next time on the trivia show.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Okay.
All right, thanks for the call, man.
All right. So, but anyway, before I go, let me just say, I'm really upset at the chat. Look, I'm not homophobic. I don't care about you guys being gay. It's okay? I have no problem with you guys being gay.
What the fuck?
And I'm being honest. I'm not homophobic at all. You queers and gays and lesbians in the chat, I'm all good with you guys.
All right.
Perfect.
Well said. That's just like I like that presidential address. All right, thanks for the call, man.
Like a true homophobic, you know.
Queers, gays, and lesbians.
Saving up to be.
He just forgot the F word.
Rosclot is like Donald Trump.
What are you saving up to
I
be?
got nothing against gays.
Jewish.
All right. Well,
yo, what's up, guys?
Oh,
another apology.
Welcome back.
G-Man.
Apology.
What's going on?
What's up, Apology? Long time no hear from.
Yeah, just been, working. I'm working out.
Nothing's changed then, Apology.
I said working out.
So
you're working out, man. I worked at the gym.
Are you looking like they?
Yeah.
Are you looking like Anthony Joshua now?
Yeah, he's like Anthony Joshua.
Almost. I got the chest. I got the boobs, but not the rest of the frame.
Have you got the Errol Spence nipples going on?
No, I'm not that far. I'm not that juiced.
Are you taking?
Okay. No.
All right. Hey, Apology. What's your prediction for Saturday's fight? Wait, let me. Okay.
It's going to be a competitive fight. It's going to be a good fight. But eventually, Golovkin is going to break Derevyanchenko down and stop him like the 10th or 11th round.
10th round. Fair enough. Okay. There you go. What do you think about Deontay Wilder claiming that he's a Hall of Famer right now?
So what was that?
Deontay Wilder says that he is a Hall of Famer.
Now, right now, if
Like
he was
right
to
now,
retire.
not in the future, like
Well,
right now.
First of all, his career's not ended yet, so
Okay,
that's
but if he,
stupid.
but if he
Well,
would
his claim
retire-
is if he was to retire as of right now, he would be a Hall of Famer.
Based on what?
on
Right.
nine defenses of the prestigious WBC belt.
Yeah.
Against who? Like
It doesn't
one
matter.
Right.
that he nearly lost to.
It doesn't
He
matter.
nearly lost to.
Apology.
Go ahead.
Vinnie Mac called in and he said that Ariola was Wilder's second best win, and that's why they've been in the Hall of Fame.
That's embarrassing. That he's,
Right.
I'm convinced he's a troll, but that's embarrassing.
Hey,
Yeah, me
Second
too.
best win is a fat Mexican, past
Yeah.
his prime fat Mexican.
Hey, BDA
Managed to
says-
verse the bear winning him. He beat Ariola.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but BDA Boxing in the chat saying apology, ready to choke a bitch out with one hand.
Oh hell yeah!
Nice.
Now you can do that, man.
When you can do it with one hand, you're saying something.
Force with John Gonzalez, making it a worldwide thing.
Yeah. This is a little off topic. What's your favorite like seafood? I'm having salmon right now.
Salmon, yeah, man.
Ooh.
Salmon.
Salmon's up there for me.
It's salmon with sweet chili on it.
What do you have it with?
I'm having salmon and I'm having some roast beef as well.
Yeah, that's
Or a
good.
little surf and turf and a little chili on there. That's
Apology. A quarter to 1 in the morning. You're having that.
Well, I just came from gyms. I'm hungry, so
Quarter to 1 in the morning having
That's
salmon.
lean. Salmon, that's lean. That's lean.
yeah.
My favorite
Listen.
seafood lately. Hold up. I'm about to call you Godspeed. Apology. I'm looking at you, but yeah, apology. I've been eating these like the fried whole belly clams. It's like we eat
Yeah,
those
clams are
every
good.
week. Oh my god, they're so good. Little tartar sauce, lemon squeeze on there.
Yeah, McGregor, thanks for the contribution. Check out his channel. Okay, guys, what the fuck's going on here?
Talking some seafood, man.
What the hell's
No,
going
I'm
on?
just hungry.
Anybody
why
here
I'm
have
just-
octopus, man? The octopus is
That's
sick.
I haven't tried it.
Had it once.
That's an,
I've never tried it either.
Have you guys
Yeah,
tried chicken heart?
I like puss, but I don't like it with wing.
Wait, you never had
tried
pulpo? Little pulpo?
Un pulpo.
Wait, recognize.
I always hated that name. I always hated that name.
Is that recognize must eat a lot of seafood because he's Puerto Rican.
Oh yeah, you know what we do. You know that I know that you know what I do.
No, but you're scaring
Have
me.
you guys tried?
Nobody
Have you
knows.
guys? Have you guys tried chicken heart?
Chicken heart. What are you fucking?
I have had chicken heart.
It's
You know what I had today? You know what I had
Who's
today?
tried the brain?
I've never had brain.
I had oxtail today.
Yes, recognized. Yes. Is it
Wait.
good?
Yes.
Recognize loves tentacles.
Nice.
Says boxing
Is
virus.
it oxtail? Like it's exactly what it sounds like it is, or is it some other shit? What is it exactly?
It's oxtail.
It's what it is. Yeah, it's
It's
oxtail.
what it is. Tail of an ox. Ox or cow?
Say again?
Is it like a cow tail or an ox tail? Like how many oxen are around? You don't hear about like oxen farms.
What's the difference though? An ox is like bigger or something?
They got big horns.
Yeah, way bigger.
So it's called oxtail. Is it really cow?
I go to this Dominican restaurant. They make them real good.
Word.
Yes, my mom cooks that sometimes. It's
Should be
really
careful.
nice.
You guys should be careful when you pronounce the word ox because it can be changed to cock pretty easily. And
Yeah, I know.
Should I add
Got it.
some saltfish to this? Actually, mackerel. Should I add some mackerel? I'm gonna add some mackerel.
I've never had mackerel before. I think I had it at a sushi joint. I had it once, but sushi is sushi. Like it doesn't even. You don't go buy fish. Then.
Sushi's disgusting, man.
I eat
That is
the,
the
I eat the,
worst
I eat
fish ever.
the, apology, I eat the mackerel fillets all the time.
Nice. So I got
Mackerel's
mackerel
gorgeous, man.
roast.
Mackerel's gorgeous.
Yeah.
The barbecue,
So I
or
got
barbecue ones.
mackerel, salmon, and roast beef.
I have the barbecue, but mackerel fillets quite a lot.
Same camp.
Proper good food, that.
All right. Why the hell are we talking? Enough.
Come on.
Talking about
right.
shellfish and shit. Shellfish is illegal. You shouldn't eat that. It's in the
We
Bible.
got into shellfish because we're talking about heavyweights, and who's part of the heavyweights? Wilder. Who manages Wilder? Shelley Finkel.
Yeah, that's true.
That was quite weird. That was quite witty, actually. Yeah. It's quite good.
Shelley Winkle. What's up with Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum, like, exchanging insults and stuff like that? Like,
They got a little bromance going on deep down, man. Like, Aaron's playing with Hearn, Hearn's playing with Aaron, but
yeah, it's annoying now. It's like,
yeah, Bob Aaron saying that Hearn doesn't know how to promote in the US, and Hearn's coming back saying that Bob Aaron's out of touch with promoting at 90 years old. It's quite funny, to be fair.
yeah, it's becoming a little bit like Dana White against Bob Arum. Yeah, to be honest, it's always Bob Arum against everybody.
But now it's De La Hoya. De La Hoya's come back and saying he's going to go back into MMA, and he bashing Dana White, wasn't he, today? So.
Oh, really?
De La Hoya's MMA career, he shouldn't have even got started. Didn't he promote? Someone who promoted fucking. For fuck's sake.
He promoted Chuck Liddell Ortiz 3 and a long time ago an M1 event, M Fighting or something like that, M Global.
You should just stick to boxing, man. What's wrong with him?
Yeah, they want to yeah. I mean, it's not like he controls boxing or anything. Like
no, he's got a few. You know, he's got probably the biggest name, but just
he's got Ryan Garcia recognised. I'll give you that.
Ryan Garcia, yeah, he might be the next De La Hoya. De La Hoya.
Well, by the way, talking about all this shit, Canelo is like, he doesn't want to fight Golovkin, and you can tell that he really doesn't want to fight him because De La Hoya mentioned something about, oh yeah, maybe he'll fight Golovkin in May or something like that, and then Canelo got all pissed off. It's like, sometimes De La Hoya says things that he really didn't think about, like think properly about or something. So he was really pissed off. Like, he really doesn't want to fight Golovkin. He doesn't like when De La Hoya starts planning his career. But
I think there's a little battle between him and De La Hoya in the sense of, look, I'm not gonna sit here and say that he's scared of Golovkin. It's like more like, who are you to tell me when to fight Golovkin again? You know, I have my own plans, so therefore I'm gonna do it. And you know, that's it. I'm just gonna do it that way because the zone really wants that fight. They want the trilogy. They want them to fight again. So maybe De La Hoya said, yeah, it won't be a problem. You know, that fight will happen soon. And this is Canelo's way of saying, fuck you. I'm fighting who I want to fight first. And because he said that, he's got to fight somebody like Kovalev.
yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, there's obviously pressure from the zone telling Canelo, listen, we're paying you a lot of money. You gotta fight somebody that's important. Like, we were thinking that you were gonna fight Golovkin. That's why we fucking paid that guy. We gave him $1 million contract. That's why we had him fight Rolls, because it was supposed to be a tune-up fight. And now you're saying that you don't want to fight Golovkin? What the hell is going on here?
Right, and I also think it was a tune-up fight because if you think about it, it's in June, and that fight that he had with Rose, so he can, you know, not take any real damage or anything like that. That was set back an early date of September. You know, they have that Mexican holiday. I forget which one it is, but so I think they were thinking that fight was going to happen next.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you guys think about that, though?
Canelo's backed himself in the corner. It's his fault. And now he's paying the price.
Well, I mean, he seems pretty confident in fighting Kovalev. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Maybe he saw something, just like Mikey saw something in Spence. But we know how that ended up, right? That turned out to be a big mistake from the part of Mikey. And even his family was telling him not to do it, man. Go ahead.
Well, in the yard fight, I think Canelo watched the yard fight carefully. And he saw that if this young guy can push him around, then I could probably do some damage as well. Because I'm a better fighter than Yard.
Except that he's forgetting that Yard is much bigger than him. I would say he is better than Yard. I would say that. But in terms of pushing Kovalev around, you need size like that. And Canelo don't have it.
Heating got the game. McGregor, Mark. Corruption wants to join, but he doesn't know how to, and I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, if
check the chat.
Corruption.
Yeah.
Corruption. If you can go into the BDA boxing Discord itself and look at the chat, you will see a link in that chat. If you click that link, you will be automatically added into the. That's all you need to do.
Oh, I got the link. All right, Corruption. Click the link. Actually, I'll just post it in the chat. Fuck that. There you go. Click that link. Click the link.
Click it.
Anybody can click the link. Basically.
Before I forget, what happened? Is any update on Stu?
No, man. We don't know where he is.
Yeah, what happened to Stu? What the hell?
I don't know, man. It's been a month.
He took the pay that I gave him for promoting me, and I haven't heard from him since.
Yeah,
blew it all on his vices. Whatever those are. I don't know what his vices are, but
I think he has many. Black Lomachenko is saying Stu got a sex change. Maybe.
Come on now.
He's another Bruce Jenner, is what he's saying.
Yeah. God, that's fucking. Anyways, I don't want to comment.
Dude, Jenner.
Overhand says Stu took his cut and went MIA. Of course.
Yep.
Uncle
that's
Blunt.
true.
What? Uncle Blunt says Stu probably banged up abroad. Okay. Cachorro says Stu joined the LDBC. Yeah, he defected.
You know what? Perhaps he's not here because of the disrespect in the chat, like what we're looking at right now. You know?
Nah.
I think he's had enough of some of this shit.
I don't think so.
Nah, Stu can handle the chat. He just blocks him. That's all. Times him out, something like that.
Apology says now his name is Catlin Little. Probably. Overhand saying, did you talk about the undercard? No, we didn't. What's the undercard?
I have no idea. Good question.
You guys don't know the undercard?
Madrimov against Barrera. Who the hell is that?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Who's who?
Madrimov and Barrera.
Wow. Butcher, you're not allowed to say that in this chat. You can't say who's Madrimov.
Yeah, a Shepherd of Sons will kill you.
Yeah,
so will Duck, man. So will Del Boy.
These are all these young cats that are making a name for themselves.
I'll tell you who Madrimov is. He's the king of Uzbekistan, fam.
Uzbekistan.
This guy is unreal to watch, man. Unreal. Super welterweight Lomachenko. Check him out.
I think I saw him. I confused this guy and there's another. It's a Kazakh welterweight. I don't know if it's the same. But anyways, I can hear myself.
That's why Michael Hunter is getting a lot of respect from people because that guy he just beat from Uzbekistan. Was he from Yeah, he was from Uzbekistan. Yeah.
Boxing Virus says Madrimov is sloppy. Okay.
Well, he doesn't have a lot of fights, does he?
He hasn't what? A lot of fights?
He does have a lot of fights.
I don't know. Let's check his record.
So he's probably most likely be sloppy. I mean, he's still a newbie.
A new baby?
Yeah, a new baby. No, newbie. You know what? He's not even the top 25. He's not even the top 50. Is that even possible? Anyways, if anybody can find his record, let us know in the chat, all right? Madrimov, what is his professional record?
I don't even think he's had like 15 fights.
I'm looking at it right now. He's had 3 fights.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's it. It makes any difference.
Okay,
I thought he turned pro.
Vladimir Hernandez, Frank Rojas, and Norberto Gonzalez. These guys, the first 2 guys, only have 2 losses to their names. I didn't glean anything from that. I think the first guy fought, his name is funny, Vladimir Hernandez. We got a little Eastern Europe, a little Mexico.
All right, Cameron in the chat saying that he's gonna interview him. So check out that interview that was gonna be coming up. Click on Cameron Gillen to watch his channel. I think is that your channel, Cameron? If they click on your name, let me know. Anyways, check that out. What else do we have in the chat? Boxing Virus saying he's also 25. Okay.
He's young buck. Still, I mean, he's turned pro late, but he's age-wise, he's young.
Man, how come corruption can't manage to get in this hangout? Like, he says he clicks on it and it says an error message. Everybody else can get in.
Ask corruption, what is he using? Is he using his phone, laptop, or what?
Yeah. You should try different devices. Maybe that's gonna help. Or are you in China? Maybe in China they don't allow you to use Discord.
They don't?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
All right,
you just threw that out there.
Yeah. Baranchik is fighting. We know who Baranchik is. Gabriel Bracero. Who the hell is that? I don't remember who that is.
He's fighting on the undercard?
Yeah, Baranchik is fighting, so that's a good fight. I mean, he's a good boxer.
I just watched Madrimov knock out Frank Rojas. Holy shit. Fucking hits hard, man. The fucking shot he laid him out with was really crisp.
What's his
what weight class he fights in?
Super
middleweight?
No, super middleweight. Junior middleweight. Junior
middleweight.
Revolution, can you tell us what his amateur background is?
Amateur.
Yeah. Any medals? World champ. World.
Probably had like 300 fights, some shit like that.
The world championships.
Amateur. Just give me 1 second.
Yep. All right. Everybody says 154. Cameron says he had like 60 amateur fights. Okay, but did he win? Did he win anything? Cachello says, I don't like Madrimov acting like a clown in there. Stupid backflips will get him him snapped ankles, probably.
Yep, I totally agree 100%. I right after he knocked out that dude Frank Rojas, I just watched it. He did a backflip. I felt the same thing. It's some bullshit. Maybe do it once. Once, get it for the camera. That's it. Don't be backflipping all the time. Anywho, we're looking at amateur highlights right now. 2011 World Junior Championships, 132-pound silver medalist. Uzbekistan national, first place. Asian Youth Championship, silver medalist. Uzbekistan national, second place. Yeah, pretty much through 2011 to 2018.
All right.
World Championship quarterfinalist in 2017 at 165. And most recently, gold medalist 2018 Asian Games, 165. So I think think he is super middleweight if he's fighting 165, the amateur.
Yeah, technically. Okay, well, let's check out what's his name again? Israel Madrimov.
Israel Madrimov.
Okay, so it's an interesting card, I guess. I mean, we have Boranchik. We know he comes to fight every time. Madrimov, and then we had
A lot of Eastern Europe guys. I don't know. Uzbekistan's actually Asia, but a lot of this.
Whoa, guys. Jesus Christ, man. That's this Saturday, October 5th. But my question to you guys is, which event will you be watching? Will you be watching Derevyanchenko against Golovkin? Or will you be watching the Showtime card with Clarissa Shields against Ivana Habasin?
Fuck out of here, man.
Okay. I see. Yeah, no.
Why would I want to see a tranny fight a chick?
Jesus.
The only reason I want to
man.
see it is to see Chris Shields get knocked out. But I know that's not going to happen.
Where's my disclaimer?
Listen, I would like to see Clarissa Shields get knocked out by her own gender, a man. That's what I would like to see.
You know what? I don't mind if women box. I really don't mind. But what I don't like is when they want to shove women boxing down my throat. Right? Nothing's going down my throat. I'm not that type of person. All right. First of all,
she wants. Trust me, she wants to shove something down your throat.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, honey.
Look, stop talking about Charles Martin like that.
Looks like Charles Martin.
Nobody wants to see that, man. Let's be honest.
No, of course not.
Come on, man.
But look, I'll be honest. I do actually watch women's boxing. I do.
Because you're a weirdo. Yeah.
No, because some of it can actually be enjoyable to watch. Some of the girls do put on very competitive fights. They actually put on more competitive fights than the one-sided shitfest we see in the men's game.
Clarissa Shields not that bad, actually.
She's not terrible, but she's just very annoying.
She's annoying. But boxing-wise, for a woman, that's pretty good, no?
She can box.
Yeah,
she can box. She's got a better job than some guys, man.
Yep. Yeah, but I'm just not interested in a main event, having her in a main event. I don't mind if you put her in another card, all right, fine. But when you start promoting her as this superstar or that she's gonna be a superstar, I mean, you're wasting your time, man. I'm sorry, but you are.
Like, the most impressive thing Clarissa Shields has managed to do is to convince some faggot ass white knight SJW males that she can actually beat professional male boxers in boxing matches.
Oh, God.
That's the most impressive thing she's done.
I'm putting up a disclaimer over here. The views and opinions expressed are those of the guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of BDA Boxing.
If she went one-on-one with any male middleweight, at standard, she'd get destroyed. Anywhere that's non-terrible.
Absolutely. Remember they were in the UFC. What's her name again? Ronda Rousey. When they were talking about how Ronda Rousey.
90 seconds.
Fuck. How Ronda Rousey can beat some man. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember at one stage they said that she could beat Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match. And that she could actually beat Conor McGregor in a cage. Conor McGregor would break her face with one shot.
Most cringiest things I ever heard. I was like, what the fuck are you guys on about?
I mean,
these guys also have 30 pounds on her.
He can kill her, man. Yeah. Well, then they were saying, Ronda Rousey can beat men that are in the same weight division. But come on, even then.
No, have you seen
130?
135? Have you seen the guys fighting at 135? TJ Dillashaw, Henry Cejudo. They would fucking kill her.
And then they're talking about her being able to beat Floyd in a boxing match. Man, I'm not even joking. 135, so lightweight. Could you imagine what would happen to her if she fought Campbell?
Yeah, you're right. No way. Absolutely no way. Hey, by the way, guys.
Imagine her versus Ryan Garcia.
Woman versus woman, I like it. Good matchmaking.
Have you guys ever heard of
Mike beat her.
Have you guys ever heard of Lucia Riker?
Yeah.
She was
yeah.
She's bad.
boxing. She fought a man, and the man with her ass.
Yep.
Well,
There you go. Like, come on.
what do you expect? I mean, these women are being brainwashed, and also gonna say, I mean, and then you saw Ronda Rousey losing to a woman, right? So it was pathetic what the UFC was doing, and I think that Ronda Rousey actually started believing that on her own shit, her own
Believing her own hype, man. She really did.
She been smelling farts and thinking that
The
it's
first,
bad.
like they said, she could beat a man, and the first time she fought against a man-like woman, she lost.
Yeah. It's like recognize.
Man-like woman.
It's like recognize.
Well, Holly Holm ain't that feminine, bro.
Recognizing he's a champion. You know what I mean? Recognizing he's a champion. Now he's believing it.
Yeah.
He thinks he can beat anyone now in the trivia show.
I could beat anybody. Oh, excuse me. I'm sitting on my throne, kicking my legs up.
Hey, by the way, how's Boxing Style? Boxing Style claims that there is an agenda against him because he speaks the truth. So I want, if you're listening, Boxing Style, Gypsy Boxing Style, jump on the show.
Speaks the truth, my ass, man.
Truth.
I like how he gives a comment like it's 100% fact.
It's fucking ridiculous, man. The dude comes into the chat and he starts talking about pound for pound. He came onto my stream a while ago, and he literally said, when I asked him, do you know Kazuto Ioka or anything like that, and he said no, but I don't need to know who the best guys are to know who the best guys are. That's got to be the dumbest quote I've heard. Like,
he's also talking a lot about the Jew conspiracy theory that the Jews control the world and everything. So I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know how he started believing those crazy ideas about the Zionists.
It's pushing blame. It's pushing blame.
All he needs to realize is that the people who run the world aren't people. It's the lizard people. We already know that.
Is the Queen of England a reptilian creature?
I wouldn't say so, because I don't think reptiles can be that condensed.
Condensed?
I mean,
yeah,
look
like
how
that,
old she
that
is.
small, compact, and high pitch all at the same time.
You'll be surprised.
Jesus Christ.
Overhand saying, when's the next second Renaissance? Fuck, I don't know, but it has to be soon. There's a lot.
It feels like it's right now, man. Get into this.
Talk about who runs the world.
Oh, hold on. People are complaining about my voice. I'm gonna increase the volume over here. Alright. King Butcher, your voice is very low and soft like Michael Jackson. Jesus.
You don't need to increase it on Discord, you need to increase it on... You're using OBS, right, Bidger?
Yeah, I'm using a bunch of stuff.
Is OBS what's directly connecting your sound to the stream?
Yeah.
Then raise your microphone setting on OBS. I shouldn't need to teach you how to run your own stream.
No, that's not it, though. It's not OBS. I'm using also another thing that compresses the sound.
What do you think there, Bob?
Alright. Anyways, I got it. There we go. Hello. Perfect. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I hear you just fine.
Alright, guys. Is that better for you? Are you not entertained?
Hey, Bucho, is it cold where you at in Canada?
It's getting cold. Let me check the weather. It's 8 degrees, but you guys use Fahrenheit. So I don't know how much that is.
8 degrees, I would guess is probably between 48 and 52.
Yeah, we got similar. Just yesterday was 90, and today, right now it's like 55.
It's 46 degrees where Bucho is recognized.
46.
46?
Yeah.
So we got, so it's just not over here in New York. because you guys are always going to be a little colder because you're, like BDA likes to say, the true North.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. What the hell are two people saying here in the chat? Doc saying on 9/11, a lot of people called 9/11. What do you? Okay. Overhand says 8 degrees. That's cold. That's nothing. It's gonna get even worse. All right, guys. Let's stop talking about the fucking weather. All right.
Absolutely. This is not the Weather Channel.
This is not the Weather Channel.
I do like Canada though, man. Like, I want to go to Montreal. Like, I've been on Twitter, and the amount of like escorts that are in Montreal, man, is ridiculous.
The amount of what? You cut off.
Hot escorts.
Yes.
In Montreal is ridiculous, just on Twitter alone.
Yeah, I could imagine, right? Like the girl.
Hundreds of them, man. Hundreds of them. Like, I'm following them all. I am.
Well, Jimmy's he lives in Boston, well, near Boston, whatever. He said like that when they bring girls from Montreal, they all freak out. Like they're always like, "Oh shit!" Everybody turns up at the fucking strip club. They're pretty hot, let me tell you.
Yeah. See that.
And the foreign girls who are in Montreal working, they're really, really fucking hot. And the reason why, like, is because they have to be to compete with the local talent.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. And there's a lot of, it's a huge city, right? So it's a wide variety of choices, types. So whatever you feel like getting. I should play that thing from Dusk Till Dawn. Hold on. What the hell is that sound though?
That's
I don't know, it sounds like a pipe.
For me?
I went mute. It might be either recognized or Mangalassi.
Alright.
Yeah, it's me. Sorry.
Where are you? The bathroom?
No. I'm by my basement.
Taking a shit.
Basement is where I can speak freely.
Oh.
Freely. Absolutely freely.
So you don't control your own house, huh?
Like
you're confined to one space, huh?
That's what happens when you're not fully black.
Hey, Marshall Ministry. No, we're not taking phone calls.
Go your own way.
I like Apologies mindset. He's ready, bro. He's like, I see. You don't control your own household.
This is why you don't get married. You lose your house.
Nah, I talk loud, man. That's the thing. I curse and all that.
I'm playing for you, recognize.
Next you know, my son would be repeating everything I say. They're like fucking parrots.
Alright, this is...
Alright, guys, I'm gonna drop off and get some sleep. It's 1 a.m. here.
Christ. Mark's about to do something he hardly ever does. Sleep.
So good night, boys. Have a good one. I have to be up at 5 in the morning.
Peace, Mark.
Good night.
Bye.
Peace to Mark, formerly known as...
Yeah, this is... Wait, hold on. Alright. This is Montreal. Wait.
Alright, pussy, come on in, pussy lovers! Here at the Titty Twister, we're slashing pussy in half! Give us an upper on our best selection of pussy! This is a pussy blowout!
You heard that?
I heard that.
That noise should be gone, Bucho. You don't hear anything, right?
What?
That noise that I had in the background, you don't hear it no more, right?
No, it's gone.
Ucha, what's dope to do up
Oh,
in
you guys couldn't
Montreal?
hear anything. That's why.
Hey!
What?
Here we go, Gonzalo! What's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Revolution?
Doing good,
Yo,
man.
Gonzalo, you need
Gonzalo,
some
you're Johnny Walker, huh?
You need some
Nah, I'm
coffee.
Gonzalo.
You sound like
Who the hell
Johnny
is
Walker.
Johnny Walker?
Yeah, who's
I don't know.
Johnny Walker?
Treat up.
Identify yourself.
Hey, corruption in boxing is saying my lady's from St. Petersburg. You want to see escorts there? Holy fuck. I can only imagine.
In St. Petersburg, right?
Yeah. Fucking Russia, man.
St. Petersburg, Florida, or Russia? Because they're not bad.
It's like a fucking hick down there. No, Russia. You know, that's why Roy Jones moved over there.
Yeah.
Yep.
All the Russian pussy, man.
I bet he gets
All
some.
all the white Russian pussy.
This show is gonna.
I don't think the Russians age very well.
That's a good point, Gonzalo.
They're like the Mexicans. They get chunky and you start
They
looking
get
rough.
chunky.
So, yo, hold up. I think I might sound oblivious asking this, but Bucho, what is up in Canada? Like, the laws are different with prostitution? I didn't know that.
No, it's illegal to solicit like prostitution and stuff. But there's you can call
Yeah, so calm
escorts.
yourself down, Revolution.
Oh, okay, I thought it was like, you know,
It's not legal over there.
Ah, shit. All right, I was gonna make a little fucking trip.
I mean, there's you can
Have a
call an
party for a
escort.
week.
That's legal.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, but you can just fucking drive
Gonzalo,
them. All right.
How's everybody doing? I can't believe Rasklot would say that Derevyanchenko is a bum. Based off of what?
Yeah, I disagree with him on that too.
Interesting.
I wouldn't call him a bum. I think he's a solid fighter. He didn't get his ass beat by Danny Jacobs. He maybe got edged out, but didn't get beat the fuck up, you know?
Who did Derevyanchenko win against? That's what
Yeah,
they're going to be saying,
look.
right? But yeah. What's his record? What's his resume?
He's got 13
Torino
wins, 10
Johnson
knockouts.
I think Torino Johnson is probably his best name.
Yeah,
Which
like
is
a
not saying
gatekeeper. That's something. Beating a gatekeeper.
Elvin Ayala.
Yeah.
Who
He's
else
from
is there?
he's from New Haven. That's why I know him.
He gave a good fight to Danny Jacobs. I mean, it wasn't like he just lost against Danny Jacobs and lay down or whatever. He went in there. He was fighting. He
didn't get dominated.
He didn't
was
get
a
dominated.
close fight. A lot of people could, even suggest that he could have won.
Yeah, no, he's a contender. Like if you're a champion, if you're the middleweight champion.
You guys hear me? Say one if you can hear.
Oh, somebody's trying to say something. You're cutting off Johnny Walker.
You can hear me? Yes. Say yes or.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you. Yes or no?
Okay. Have you guys ever seen Triple G hurt? I've never seen him rock in a.
Never.
Nope.
I've never seen him hurt.
Maybe in early his career, maybe, but no.
If it happened early in his career, I didn't see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that crazy? Like, in the two Canelo fights, the only person hurt was Canelo. You can see Canelo was visibly rocked. He got stunned a couple times, especially in that 10th round. And you look at fighters like Floyd Mayweather, he's been rocked really bad a couple times by Shane Mosley. Kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, we know he's one of the best. He has one of the best chins in boxing history.
He's super strong. And, coupled with his punching power, that's what makes him really dangerous. Because if he can eat up all your shots, then land his zone. Imagine what the other guy's thinking. I can't knock this guy out, but he's coming to rip my head off. There's no way you can get him off you.
I must admit though, when I watch Golovkin fight, I am very nervous. I am thinking the whole time, like, man, is that chin gonna crack tonight? Is it finally gonna give way? Like,
yeah,
is it finally gonna happen?
Hey,
I can't believe it.
Because you've never seen him hurt, but you see him get hit.
And
it is affecting him.
His style come forward. He's gonna take 1 point. It's like never go up. I'm waiting for Derevyanchenko's got that on.
What the hell is that noise? Yo, guy, man, you need to mute your mic. Johnny, it sounds pretty weird, like there's a lot of... Oh, no, sorry, it's not Johnny, it's Memory. I'm gonna mute you. Sorry, man, I can't hear shit. I only hear weird noises.
You better not even think about it.
Yeah, hold on. Pete, thanks for the contribution. He says, Triple G hurt to the body. Big fan, but gotta keep it real. That's true. Mr. BD also told me this. I think he showed me a clip, and I was like, yeah, maybe. Golovkin seemed like he was a little bit hurt when he was hit to the body in a Canelo fight, I believe. But it wasn't a big deal, I think.
That was more of an accumulation kind of hurt. That wasn't like he got hit and he's like rocked.
No, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Okay, he got hurt to the body, maybe whatever.
Over the round, it's like he tired out.
I was talking more of the headshot, like when he's got his brain rattled to where his equilibrium was thrown off. That
maybe what's our main Martirosyan? Yeah. In the first round, he pushed him back with the jab he didn't expect. In a combination, before he stepped out, he threw a jab.
But that's not being hurt. That's that's hitting him. But I don't think Golovkin was like, ooh.
No, he just wasn't expecting
really
it.
Yeah, exactly. It knocked him off balance. And that happened too in the Rolls fight.
I think what Johnny
Walker got hit with one even worse. Maybe
I think what Johnny Walker was saying, like hurt. You know what I'm saying? When shit, looks like a couple of more punches might take him down.
Exactly.
I've never seen him like that. And to Johnny Walker's point, probably more likely it's never happened. I mean, early fights when he was fighting in Germany or Kazakhstan or wherever else, it could have happened. I never got to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, I'm be honest. Golovkin's one of the few fighters I've watched all their fights, and yeah, he did not hurt in Germany. I did not see him get hurt like bad at all.
His fights more times.
When he fought, man, I can't think right now. The guy from Canada, Lemieux. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. He fought carefully. I mean, he's mortal because he didn't go recklessly. Right? No.
Yeah, he fought him almost the way he fought Canelo. But
yeah, on the back foot.
Right, except that obviously look, he's not dimensional like Lemieux.
I mean, he has some fucking head movement, right? Like, who's making all that noise? Let's see. Alright. Yeah, he likes jeez, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, Lemieux, comes straight forward, doesn't move his head, comes in straight. Like obviously, he was gonna get picked apart by Golovkin. I mean, we saw what Billy Joe Saunders also did to Lemieux, right? So, yeah, what I'm trying to say is that, but he had a plan when he fought Lemieux because he knew the guy hit really hard. Yeah. So he didn't go in there like thinking, I'm just gonna walk right through this guy.
No, he did the same thing. Go ahead, dog.
Khaled did the same thing with Stevens.
He did.
A few rounds was cautious.
He did, but when did you notice? If you remember that fight, you're right. He did fight like that, but did you notice when he started to realize Stevenson couldn't take his punches or was reacting in a bad way? He just all of a sudden just turned it up and started fighting him on the coming forward, boom, boom, and just knocked him out.
Stevens threw some bombs at him, counterpunch, like in the 5th and 6th round when he started getting desperate. Triple G ate some shots from Stevens.
Yeah, but the thing about Triple G, he sees the shots coming and he rolls with it or he blocks it with his hands. So even though he hits him, it's not really hurting him. Like full.
Yeah, the reason I put that comment up about to the body. All right, this is gonna be two things. Number one, what a fag fan I am for Triple G. because I didn't want to. I never wanted to say this, like during his career, because like anybody's fucking listening. But I'm gonna tell you the first fight that I seen him get hurt to the body. And before you start fucking going off, you gotta go watch a fight again. Y'all promise me that?
No.
Come on, man. All right.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just saying it's laughable. It's better, you probably should laugh. It's Willie Monroe Jr. Willie Monroe Jr.
Do you think he was hurt, or do you
Listen,
think he
man.
was pretending?
No, dude. I'm not talking about when he was touching his chin, telling him to hit him in the chin. I'm not talking about that. I think
I
he
know what
does
you're
that
talking
because he
about.
don't want it to the body. He wants guys to headhunt him. I'm gonna tell you. This goes back to when Stu Little was on the Boxing Voice, right? After that Monroe Jr. fight, you seen in the third round, right? You seen in the third round, Triple G came back to his corner like huffing and puffing, like big deep breaths, like he was fucking hurt, like something happened, like he was in the 10th round already, from nowhere. And if you go back and watch the fight, he never went back to it, but Monroe gave him, I don't know, 2-3 hooks to the body, and Triple G backed off. He played it off, but he backed off and for the rest of the round and came back to the corner like he was doing fucking road work or something.
Talking about the Canelo
I'll
fight, right?
rewatch it. No, you're talking about the Monroe fight. I'll rewatch
Just go check
that
it out,
fight.
yeah. Because
It's on YouTube.
they were
I'll
all
watch
talking
it.
about it. Stu was talking about it, like, what was he doing in the corner, breathing like that, and like he was gassed. They said he was gassed, like in the third or fourth round. They're like, what is he, gassed out or something? Like, what happened? And I'm telling you, go back and watch it.
Pete, do you think that's because some East Europeans fighters do that, like in general? Like every time they go back to the round, they're breathing really heavily.
No. I'm talking about you watched every fight Triple G's fought. You're a Triple G fan. You get all of his fights. And he comes back to the corner in round 3 against Willie Monroe Jr. now. This is like, I guess you want to call it his prime. He ain't huffing and puffing in round 4, like fucking, like cheeks are out. Like Stu was talking about it. He goes, his cheeks are out like a chipmunk. Like, what the hell happened? Like, they thought he gasped for some reason.
That could happen. Two things. Two things that come to mind. I don't know, because obviously I'm not in Triple G's corner, but he gives me the feeling he's the type of guy that could fight tense on the move. Meaning, picture you tensing your whole body, but still moving. You're not. Okay, because when you tense your body, you tend to like not flow the same way. Your arm punches, your leg move. I think he does that on the side, and I've seen him a couple of times after a round or two, and this is why it gave me that idea. Where it's like nothing happened to him, and he, when they're breathing hard through the nose.
But that's what
like almost refueling.
That's what Apology's talking about, though. That I've seen a lot of those guys do. He does that. He's got that.
It could also be the elevation training, Pete.
Gonzalo. I'm talking about the rest of the fight. He was smashing. You guys saw the Monroe fight. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't nothing to it.
He got hit. He got hit. 3 body punches.
Man. You
right?
go back and watch it. Just go back and watch. You guys know what you're looking at. Just go back and watch it. You tend to forget about that fight because it was such a fucking wash. Monroe had no chance, you know what I mean? But he, when you go back and watch it, it's the damn it's when Monroe in about the 3rd or 4th round. I don't know where he got his balls from. I don't know what he was thinking, but he just stood toe to toe with Triple G.
Yeah,
like,
Triple G kind of
like,
called him on. Remember that? He was like, "Come on."
No, that was later. Later, right?
I'm looking at it.
That was in the fourth. That was in the fourth.
Yeah, that was in the fourth
in the
round.
fourth round, and in the 4th round, Triple G egged him on.
He was a play-by-play.
Yeah, and he shot, and Monroe
third
hit
or
him with
the
a
fourth.
straight down.
No, he's
the pipe
talking
and-
about Revolution. He's talking about after the 3rd round.
No. I'm talking about early in the fight. It was the 3rd or 4th round. Triple G came back to the corner.
That's what I'm saying. I saw in the corner. It's after
for the 3rd round.
It's after the 4th. After the 4th, he's in the corner and he's taking these huge breaths.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe in that 4th round, Monroe hit him with some body shots, and that's when Triple G started touching his chin, like, you're gonna have to headhunt him, trust me.
I see what you're saying there, Pete.
We've seen it in the Canelo fight too. We all saw it in the Canelo fight. I mean, he's got a good poker face about it, but when you see him change gears for any reason, you know he ain't doing the Ali shuffle. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to.
When Canelo made him go, I forgot what. When he went to the corner after the third round, I saw him breathing hard after touch to the body. You know, and he looked like those body punches, at least in that round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
listen,
you might be onto
it's
something,
risky.
Pete.
It's risky to go to Triple G's body. You know what I'm saying? Because this motherfucker can crack. So to get your hands low enough to go downstairs on Triple G, you better watch out. Like a lot of guys found out the hard way. But I must say, I don't know about the because like Apology said, he's always taking those big, huge breaths, and you know, Sanchez is always giving him all these directions in English, and he's not even listening to him. But anyway, I like when Sanchez tells him, "I want more here. I want more here. Give me some more punches here." And give him the uppercut. And Triple G's like nodding his head, like, "All right, yeah, I got you." But for real though, I can just see it in the round. You know, he's got a good poker face about it, but he changed directions with Canelo a couple times, and Danny Jacobs backed him up too. But anyway, good luck getting to his body, you know. But in that Monroe fight, I think he just thought Monroe had nothing for him from the get-go, which is true. And if you watch that round, he gave him a couple of big body shots when they were real close together. And then he went upstairs, and after Monroe hit him in the jaw, that's when Triple G was basically sticking his chin out, letting him hit him.
There's a difference between being backed up, being a little bit annoyed with the body shot, and being rocked. Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz, being up against the ropes on stinky legs.
Oh no,
And
never rocked. Never seen Triple G rock. You're right. Never seen him rock.
that's what I'm talking about. When being hurt being a little annoyed to the body, that's not really hurt. That's just getting tagged to the body. No one likes to get hit to the body. I don't think.
Yeah, he didn't do like a Keith Thurman. He didn't do like a Keith Thurman where, you know, when he fought Pacquiao.
You know what? Keith Thurman, though, man, he took two. Like everybody gets on him about his body, you know, is like punch resistance to the body. I mean, like the Collazo fight, he just fucking ran into a left hand. He was throwing a right and Collazo's like throwing a left as hard as he could and ran into it. And then the Pacquiao fight, shit, it's Pacquiao, man. If he touches you in the body, you're gonna feel it.
Well, Pete, the thing about those two guys, Collazo is a left-hander and Pacquiao as well. The left aligns with the liver. If you're a left-hander, you can crack the liver harder usually than a guy that punches with the right. If he's not trained with the right to go there, the left hand can.
I had to watch
because the right hand is on the kidneys on the other side. The left hand aligns with the liver. So while a right-hander doesn't have the same strength in his left hand as a naturally lefty, so that left shot is a power punch that aligns with the liver shot.
Yeah, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Shit, Triple G. I remember when he came on the scene. Then of course Kellerman was on his knee. Kellerman was taking him around the world for $50, talking about him dropping heavyweights, but he was saying never been dropped in sparring, never been dropped in amateurs, never been fucking.
Might be true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially about the middleweights, it's very dangerous because you have big punchers. Why? Because you have a combination of speed and power, and you start getting length. You start getting guys that are taller and longer.
Yeah.
You got those three factors: speed and power and length.
I mean, his career's not over. He might get probably happen. But
that's the toughest weight classes. Those middleweights, those super middleweights, 160, 168, 157, even 150. Those middleweights, I always consider them the best fighters. I think heavyweight is a joke. Just don't think the talent. Look at someone like Andy Ruiz. You look at someone like Andy Ruiz. You will never see someone with that physique in middleweight succeed.
No.
Only at heavyweight can someone look at that and succeed.
Well, yeah. I mean,
But
the only time you can have excess weight, period, is in the heavyweights. That's the only time you can have excess weight, period. The thing is about the thing is I almost was going to say the thing is about Triple G is that you know motherfucker's chin. He's I guess his mom or his dad anyway. His mom or his dad is Korean.
His mother.
So
His
like,
mother.
yeah, his
His
mom's
mom.
Korean, man. So if you look at these Asian fighters, man, I don't know. It's like no one's getting the hint. Like when these Kamagai and like these Japanese fighters, and who was the guy before that fought Robert Guerrero and on the headline of that Lomachenko wrestle card? He was a welterweight. These motherfuckers, listen, they don't have a chin, man. Like I'm just saying, like physically, the Asian people have smaller chin. You know what I mean? So they don't have a button. They don't have a long chin hanging out there that you can clip. You better go to their fucking body. How many times these Japanese fighters take shots all night to the head, no problem. They just keep coming.
Yeah,
They
and
got that mongoloid chin from the Genghis Khan days.
Look,
yeah, I don't know the anthropology behind it, but I'm just saying, like physically, you just see that they don't have like that big jaw, like that Schwarzenegger type of jaw. You know what I mean? Like,
look,
like
ain't
Matrix
no
got
joke.
Matrix got that big jaw.
Yeah, I got
Ain't
that. I got that iron jaw.
But check it out, right? Ryota Murata, I don't know why, but they did tests on Ryota Murata's skull, and it's like significantly thicker than the average human skull.
I'm sure they must have. I'm sure you could look at Derevyanchenko's skull and say the same thing too. That fucking.
I'm just saying, like when you get clipped on the chin, that's
Not
leverage
all
that
of them.
presses
Not
your
all
button,
of them.
Your mandible,
Yeah, not all
your
of
jaw.
them. You can have in any race. You can have weak. Like look at Nobushiro Ishida. He got a glass chin.
Yeah, but I'm
He's a
saying
Japanese
Gonzalo.
guy.
I'm not talking about guys that are like. I'm talking about like the majority of the fighters you see, these Japanese guys. Who is the guy? Kamagai? Is that his name? Kamagai? Kamikaze? What was his name?
Kamagai. Yeah, he fought Alfonso
Like,
Gomez.
some of these guys, you just wish they, not that you wish they'd stop it, but I'm saying like, God damn, how are they not stop? I'm talking about clean shots. Provodnikov's one too, man. He's got the same. He's
the same mixture too, Russian and
yeah,
and
man.
Korean.
I'm telling you, they just don't have a physical. It's leverage when you hit somebody on the end of their chin.
Because Golovkin is even though he's from Kazakhstan, the old Soviet, but I believe his father's Russian and his mother's Korean.
Well, look at his brother.
Even Russians
Look
got
at his
even
brother.
the Eastern Russians got a lot of Asian kind of mix over. You know, I mean, you could tell some of them got the. I'm not saying they have like squinty eyes, but for lack of a better term, they have
Golovkin.
like,
Well, just look at Golovkin's brother. He looks different than he has.
Yeah, he looks. He's
Asian,
the one out of the
East
two
Asian
that looks
traits.
more Asian.
Yeah.
I mean, these Uzbekistan's, Kazakhstan's countries, they've got all like mixed
That
people
comes
in
from
there.
that comes from like 500 years ago and shit.
Yeah.
Yo, Matrix. Earlier when you were making noise, how come you didn't say you were working out again? That's your usual excuse. Every time you make noise, you say you're in the gym.
I wasn't working out this time. I was taking it easy today.
Microwave, dishes, and the thing. Oh yeah, I'm working out. I was moving my weights. Fuck out here. I put in the chat. I go, yo, Matrix is. I said Matrix is on the treadmill. Matrix is on the treadmill right now.
I was watching
No, I
something.
never used
I think you were talking about it earlier. Recognize. I was watching something on Dwyer. He was talking about Canelo and how like he made a comparison to where Hopkins, when he was at 160, he couldn't eat. He always had to make weight. But then when he moved up to 175, this is Hopkins. He was more comfortable because he didn't have to do all those sacrifices. Do you think the same thing could happen to Canelo?
No.
To where he's always been a big guy, although he's small. He's stout.
No, the only reason why I would
no.
No, I mean, I'm not saying I definitely know the answer. I'm not gonna say that. But what I think with Canelo is that he's a guy that builds weight with muscle. So those guys are naturally slimmer or less weight. So he's a guy that can put on. He can put on 20 pounds of muscle. It's still not his natural weight. That means when he's not pumping iron or whatever, he's naturally smaller than that. So
He's like a Wilder.
Right.
But could it improve his conditioning? Could it improve his conditioning to where he's feeling more comfortable because he doesn't have to do all those sacrifices? Kind of like Hopkins when he wasn't 160.
I'm gonna say this. Look, of course, I say this coming from a different point of view. I'm not a fucking professional athlete, but I'm somebody that, especially when I was younger, I can put When I put on weight, it was muscle weight. When I turned into a little bit of flab, I weighed less. I think with Hopkins, it was totally different because he's 6'1", right? He's 6 feet 1 inches tall. He has a 75-inch reach, which means that he has a longer frame that can naturally put on weight. Doesn't necessarily have to be muscle weight for him to put on weight. So for him, it's different. Where with Canelo, who has pretty long arm reach for a guy his height. He's 5'7", 5'8", and I believe he has a 71-inch reach. So that's pretty long for a guy like that. But remember, he's short at the same time. So what he puts on when he goes up in weight, that's muscle weight. You know what I'm saying?
The thing I got out of that more, I think the Hopkins was just kind of like a example, not to be taken like so much in comparison. What I'm trying to say, the thing that I was trying to say, when a fighter throughout his whole life has to make the sacrifices to make the weight, but when then one day you say, oh, you know what, I'm gonna move up in weight, then now I can take it easy and kind of like not gorge, but like be more comfortable eating, relaxing, and you know, you don't have to sacrifice a whole lot. Does that make you fight better?
If you look at him when he fought at 175, he was very slow on his feet. Bernal Hopkins, very slow. He's still very technical. He could do a lot of things because he's comfortable at that weight, but he's very slow on his feet. So, or he was more flat, right? Which means basically the same thing. He's slow on his feet.
Crafty too. That his craft, his like his ring IQ. If you want, I hate to call it that because it's infuriating to watch, but that kept him in a lot of fun. You know that allowed a guy like that to go up to 75 and be slow and flat-footed.
Remember when he started his first career fight was at 170. He was 177 pounds.
Yeah, that's true. He went from up to down to back up again. That's true.
So his very first fight ever was at 177, which makes sense because I think he was like 22 or 23 at 6 feet 1. You know, like listen, I'm the same height. I'm tall, well, a little taller than him, and at that age, yeah, I weighed about 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he wasn't quite 200.
Ain't afraid to make it ugly. You know, he ain't afraid to like survive a fight.
No, of course not. Yeah.
He can fight a fight that he don't belong in. He ain't gonna go out. He's gonna get. Well, I mean, till the end there, Smith boots up. But I mean, like normally he'll roll around on the canvas. His shoulder got dislocated. All this bullshit. And he ain't afraid to check out of a fight. You know, I don't know. But to what Gonzalo was saying, I think you could see it more like when it's happening, like with you guys remember when Danny Garcia was at 40, and you could tell he was talking about it after every fight, wanting to move up, and his dad was like, no, we're gonna stay down, you know, like we're gonna 40. I think we get good at 40. And Danny's flat out telling you like you don't want to do this no more. You don't want to cut weight like that anymore.
Yeah.
Like if a guy
after a while,
he just doesn't want to fucking like Gonzalo said. I think Gonzalo's right in terms of at a certain point. Would you rather go to 147 and take your chances, or would you rather cut to 140 and get muscled around by, you know, what's his name, Herrera down there in Puerto Rico? Remember that fight in Puerto Rico? That was his fight at 40.
Yeah. That was his last fight.
I mean, this is
you can't fault Herrera. You can't fault Herrera for that. He did his thing. I mean, he chose the weight. So, I mean, but there might be something to it. Like he had been talking for fights before that about wanting to move up. And, you know, his dad knows it all, so his dad's gonna make him.
There's not too many proof of how he will look. But you know, if everybody could do it, they'd be jumping divisions like all the time, and it doesn't happen usually, right? Where you have a guy coming from 154 moving up to 175. It's kind of unprecedented, right? Because this is what they're talking about. He's gonna tie the record to like how Henry Armstrong did it, whatever. But you know what I mean. Not everybody is doing it, so I mean, it's interesting to see how he will perform, how he will look.
The thing is, I don't think he's gonna like. Matrix is right, man. I'll tell you something about Canelo, man. He's heavy on the bullshit, on the third grade tactics, on the third grade remedial school, you know, excuses about the IBF and catch it and all that. You know, he's pretty shameless about the bullshit, but He's dialed in on the chemistry. Whoever's like his whoever's his strength and conditioning coach, whoever's in charge of the vitamin shots is got it dialed in because this son of a bitch comes in. It's like he's like the Angulo fight. He's about a natural 154-pound frame guy, you know, and he's gone everywhere from like all jacked up in that first Triple G fight, you know, Triple G and Chavez Jr. He was like, you know, jacked up, like he was like a hulked out, and then he came in for that second Triple G fight a lot leaner, very fast.
Yeah, that was strange. And he was still strong, Pete. Very strange.
Yeah, if you know what he did.
When he was heavy.
You know what he did that was part of him. He let his hair grow, and I know people are gonna say, "What does hair have to?" When you cut your hair short, it defines everything: your face, your body, everything. It makes you focus. Everything comes out when you have a lot of hair. It's kind of like, you know, everything kind of blends in, and you're kind of like not paying attention to the body structure of fighter. If you go look at that fight, when he came in fight night, he was just as thick coming into that fight as he was for the first fight. It's just that we didn't really notice he had his first fight. He had his short.
You think so?
Huh?
You think so? You look smaller to me, but
nah, he looked
in the second fight.
I mean, listen.
Listen, I'm not a barber. I'm not a hairstylist. Like, recognize. I'm not checking his fade. But I'll tell you something right now.
It's really gay, man.
I did see him in that. No, I'm joking. Just because he didn't have that S curl like Camacho, recognize doesn't have any time for it. The thing is, I did see in that pre-fight workout for the second fight. I told my brother, I go, man, Triple G might have his hands full because this guy's way faster, way faster, like, and strong too. But the point of the matter though is that I'm talking about in the off season, in between fights, when he goes to bulk up, you know, when he got done fighting at 155 for the 155 lineal champion, and he wanted to actually move up to 160. He some of the shots of him working out, you know, like in between fights, this motherfucker was huge, man. I mean, like.
But you know, this is what I would bring.
Sure.
This is what I would bring. Yeah, okay. Like, this is what I would bring up. The reason why I felt that he was just as big in the second fight, and that's just what the eye test told me. I was looking at him, and I just saw I saw it on the upper part of his traps towards his chest. It wasn't defined as it was. It was more like just wide. He looked wider for some reason. And the reason why I
say again, recognize. Hey, say that again.
He was wider, like he looked wider
in the second fight.
Yes, in the second fight.
He was on Mexican supplements, man. He's already been proper steroids. Paulie Malignaggi said it best. The sport is a joke. They allow these drug cheats if they bring in the cash. The cash cows get special treatment. It's bullshit.
Cash.
Look, and I agree with the guy who just
let's
said
not
that.
Be naive, man. I mean, you know.
But
it's professional sports.
Look how he took Triple G's punches. You have to have weight for that. You have to.
Well, yeah. Don't get it wrong. He still weighed in at 59.5 or whatever. I mean, he didn't come in 5 pounds light. I
think he came in 58.5.
Perfect.
58.5. But I'm saying all I'm saying is this, right? To number one, well, I guess it goes to what both you guys said, which is it's professional sports. I mean, listen, you'd be a fool not to take if your fucking livelihood depended on it. You follow me? That's number one. And number two, every time we get on this subject, which is it's once in a while, but just understand, I don't know if you guys follow, I guess, any other sports, but there's a lot more to it than just meeting some. It's not like they're meeting some guy behind Gold's Gym and taking a syringe of Deca. You know what I'm saying? It's not just testosterone. You know, I mean, these guys are. Talking about insulin. Like every one of these guys are on insulin and
they stack. Pete, they stack.
Oh,
they use
not just stacking.
drugs.
I'm talking about bronchial medications and asthmatic stuff that dilates your bronchial passages, and I'm talking about like insulin. They're on insulin therapies. They're on. I'm in the store right now talking about
boxing
right now, but
yeah,
there's more to it than just shooting.
Yeah, well, boxing virus is saying in the chat, or Canelo is just very tough.
He's both. He's great. He's one of the best at it right now. But let's not be naive. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
In other words, I can't say. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Pete.
I was just saying you can't. Like, I don't. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of Canelo's posturing and his statements and his catch weights and his rehydrations and his diva shit. And I'm also not a fan of how he kind of tends to pass it off with some kind of like low level excuses that you can see right through. But you gotta give it to him that he's one of the best right now. And I can't say he's doing juice, clenbuterol. I can't fucking look at this guy and call him out because he's shooting juice and other things. When I got to keep it real and say that they all got to be doing it.
You sound a little bit muffled.
You don't want to see clean
that's a typical
boxing.
excuse, man. I don't like that excuse. Everyone's doing it. I don't think Triple G does it. He's never been popped. I don't think Lomachenko's doing it. I don't think Usyk's doing it.
I think they're all doing it. Dude,
and I think the problem is
easiest to pass the test.
Let him finish. Go ahead, Johnny.
I think until it has been proven otherwise, you give him the benefit of the doubt. And the fact is, Canelo already popped. He already failed the drug test. So that's all the evidence we need.
Well, two things about that.
He failed the test. He failed the test.
First of all, you know how easy it is to pass a test. Like, these drug testing companies are jokes. And secondly, if I were to use your logic, we can't call him like Alvarez or he's on steroids because he only got popped for a fat burner. So even though we know he's probably using other stuff, then we can't turn around and call him Alvarez then because he only got popped for a fat burner. So by your logic, Canelo's just juicing on fat burners and not using anything else. And we know that's not true.
Some people say that clenbuterol masks other drugs and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but
I guess. But again, it still doesn't prove that he does other things. It only proves that he's using it to burn off fat.
True. That's a good point.
Listen, you guys have seen me before. We've known each other for a while now. You know I'm an expert in lean muscle gain. Okay, that's my expertise. So let me just say, Clen is a it's got anabolic effects, but more so it's about increasing your respiratory function. So it's commonly used. It's a fat burner. It speeds up your metabolism. It lets you cut weight. It lets you shrink down. So I'm saying this guy Johnny, you sound bad. I understand where you're coming from, that he failed the test and Triple G did not. But for me, at least, I gotta say that number one, I think any one of them that has the wherewithal to do it is doing it. So I don't blame them. And number three, I don't think you necessarily want to see clean boxing because we're used to this. I mean, why?
No,
it's going to be boring a little bit, don't you think?
I mean, look at the second Triple G versus Canelo fight. That was a good fight. Can we all agree that's a good fight? No juice, that's a good fight. If you take them off it, they're gonna look like some of the UFC fighters tired after like the first round. I don't want to see that. I want to see them to war.
5-year period. You saw that in the UFC. That's a good point. That's actually a good point. You saw in the UFC during the 5-year so period, maybe 4 years, where they were trying to get that deal done with. I don't know who the new owners are, who the new investors are, the more recent ones. They were trying to get that deal done, and part of that was fighting in New York at the Garden. And part of fighting at the Garden was getting serious about testing. Now they brought USADA in, and they contracted with USADA and gave them not only drug testing responsibilities, but also permission to go. Excuse me, I'm working out like Matrix. Excuse me. They sorry if I'm making noise, but they gave him permission to notify the commissions of adverse findings, and so you had a lot of guys dropping like flies for a while there. A lot of guys dropping like flies.
Good.
And also, a lot of guys
Johnny, what do
missing
you
weight.
say?
A lot of guys moving up. A lot of guys like going on the downhill after
Yeah, the
USADA
fights were
came
boring.
in.
The fights, the performances took a step down.
And fighters weren't performing. Simple as fighters weren't performing.
Good.
Yeah, good, right? Good.
Why is that good?
It was clean.
Wait, hold on.
But
That's bad.
unfortunately, though, they recently you saw with John Jones popping in Nevada and then picking up shop and going to California. You saw after that, basically, not to get too deep into it, but you saw them take the USADA contract off the table. They hired that Novinsky guy from USADA. Now he's in-house at UFC, and they do their quote-unquote in-house drug testing, kind of like boxing does. And now you're starting to see these guys starting to, they don't want dirty. Listen, they don't want you guys to pop, and they don't want the drug testing either. They just want to put the public relations message out there that they're drug testing, and they're doing it with USADA or Vado. And Vado knows the game too. They know the game.
You know about it is if someone popped, like that's a whole card gone. That's a lot of money down the drain. That's a lot of future money from a fighter.
Too. I get it.
Yeah, of course.
It's little kids too. Little kids watching and shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't want these guys to think that. You just want to be able to tell everybody that someone's drug testing these guys. It's the same people that call Lance Armstrong.
We all know what's really going on though. So that's like.
I mean, if you're USADA, do you want to pop anybody if you're USADA? I mean, if you're
No,
hired to do
I think
this
they
drug
just
testing,
test them
they don't need
as
to
for
test them.
show, and then they know what they're doing, but everyone knows what everyone else is doing, but they just allow it because it's basically on the even playing field. So, like, using my stuff, I'm using your stuff, and let's just get on.
Johnny.
Yeah, you brought up money, but the thing is, none of that money's going into my pocket. That money has nothing to do with me. I know a lot of people like to talk about pay-per-view buys and stuff like that, but none of that money's going to me. I just want to see the best fighters fight. I want to see the clean fighters fight. If the product diminishes, then so be it.
But how's that good for you if the product diminishes? Do you want to see entertaining fights?
No, I just want to see the best fighters fight with no enhance. If a wrestler can go out there and take someone down, hold them down, without some juiced up striker coming in swinging and knocking people out, oh, so be it. Let the wrestler go in there all clean, all natural, has been competing clean his whole life. Let the best man win. I don't care about entertaining fights and this and that. I just want to see the best man win.
But why you so emphasis on a clean sport? Yeah, what's your emphasis? Why are you so against people using? If they're both allowed to use, what's the problem?
Because Canelo can afford the good supplements. A guy like that can afford the best steroids. He's the best team behind him. And a guy that doesn't have that kind of resources, it's going to be a matter of who has the best steroids. And I don't like that.
So, Johnny, are you mad about people using, or are you mad about A side, B side? Because that's different. Because I'm mad at that as well. I don't like how Canelo can A side Golovkin and make him test, or Floyd Mayweather A side Canelo make him test, or Pacquiao make him test, and while Floyd's not testing. Because that's different. That's not necessarily using PEDs. That's A side, B side.
I agree.
No, I just don't like let them fight in an even playing field, man. Like the
That
Olympics.
I think they are though, Johnny. I think they are. If they're both using, they're both on an even playing field. And like you said, Johnny, I hear you. That's what I said a minute ago, was that Canelo's definitely on point with the chemistry. He definitely, like Matrix brought up, that when this guy wants to go to, when he wants to go 10 pounds heavier, it's all in muscle. There is no bulk to it. I mean, there's no like flab to it. He can bulk up and shred down like he wants to, but just understand that it does. I will say this, man. It's certainly not all there is to a fighter. You know, you get an average fighter and get him put him on the same program as Canelo's on. Canelo kick his ass. He's still a superior fighter. So, but I hear you that I don't think the money has so much to do with it. But I must say I don't like that A-side shit. I don't like the hypocrisy. Floyd's bullshit about everybody's using, and he's got he's using his ass off.
Yeah, but
that pisses
the
me off.
difference is when you're at the top of the game, the difference between taking steroids, taking illegal PEDs, that makes all the difference.
I hear you.
Everyone's
It's
doing
just
it at
that
the
I don't
top of the
think.
game.
Yeah. I got more of a problem with the rehydration clauses and shit. I mean, obviously, if his chemistry was that superior, if he had that much more money, Triple G or Kovalev or anybody else, then he wouldn't be with these rehydration clauses and Canelo catch weights and all this bullshit. So I
It's
hear
not
you.
just
I hear you.
Canelo. It's who's the dude that popped? Big Baby. I mean, they do pop for everything under the sun, and then he's back in 6 months. I mean, fighters don't even fight. They fight twice a year. So it's like, what's the big deal, man? You're going to
Well,
take
what'd
a
you
6
expect
month
to happen?
vacation.
Cycle.
Yeah, but what'd you
He should be
expect?
out.
Who's going to suspend him?
He
Who's
should
going to
be a
suspend him?
2-year ban. It should be a 2-year ban.
That's New York that's going to do that, though. We can go to fucking Vegas. And there's no ban in boxing.
That's a good point.
That's up to the states.
When the UFC, how they do it is on TJ Dillashaw, the bantamweight champion, he got popped for EPO, and he's banned for 2 years. That's it. You're gone.
Yeah.
2 years. You come back in 2 years. That's
Oh
how.
yeah.
The UFC,
It should be
the
that
UFC
way.
That's how it
banned him.
should be.
The UFC banned him, brother. The
yeah.
UFC banned him. They're the only game in town right now.
He
Yeah,
could
that's
fight
the
in
difference.
Bellator.
He can go
or
fight
something.
Bellator if he wants to
Yeah.
go fuck around for half
Yeah.
the money, but he's not going to do that.
No, boxing, I mean, worst case, he'll fight in Mexico. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no control.
What do you mean
man.
Mexico? Big Baby Miller could fight in California. He could fight in Vegas
Yeah,
the day
yeah,
after he
no.
popped in New York. It don't matter. I mean, that's
He'll
not.
try every
It's
state.
just what happened with Jones. Jones popped. Nevada tried to pull his license. You know, giving you a boxing license is giving you authorization to fight in the state. So that's what a boxing license is. They can revoke it at any time and not approve it. They held up his license. They said, we're picking up and going to California. They'll take our money.
All right, guys, we're gonna end the show now. It's been 3 hours, so time to go.
Cool.
All right, but thanks for
One
joining
more thing,
us.
real quick, Butcher.
Yeah.
Let them juice. Let them juice.
I'm going to shut that line right
Yeah,
now.
let's
but let me just say
everybody
one thing.
juice.
Juan Michael Marquez. Listen, Juan Manuel Marquez. They tried to get him, but Johnny, what are you going to do when they drink their own piss?
Yeah, exactly. You
Yeah,
can't
thinking
beat
outside
that.
the box.
I know
Thinking outside the box.
Boxing. I'm not getting my hopes up. Boxing's the most corrupt sport in the world, and there's not even a close.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
yet
that's
you
agree.
still watch it. And yet we still watch it.
We can't
Yeah,
get
but
enough
as long
of
as
it.
there's people like Lomachenko, Triple G, I'll watch it.
It's a love-hate relationship, people. Love-hate relationship.
Let them juice. Let them juice.
All right, guys. Thanks for
I'm
joining
gonna,
us.
I'm going to shoot up right now. I'm going to shoot up right now.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
All right, take it easy.
Take it easy, guys. Everybody on YouTube, thanks for joining us. Who do we have here? Some shout-outs. Apology Man, all Boxing Talking News, Boxing Virus, Mitch Petrov, The Fight Scout. We also had the Shipper Sons, of course, Steven Snyder, Seamus Carey, Ness Mendoza, Nordic Warrior, Unbiased Boxing, Bay Area Boxing, I should call him, Brick. Man, we got a lot of people here. Corruption in Boxing, of course. If I miss somebody, oh, we had G Boogie, M6G, G Boogie also. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you. Sina Mosea also. Damn, a lot of people, but guys, we'll see you next time. For sure, there's a show on Saturday before the Golovkin-Derevyanchenko fight, so make sure you join us for that, alright? Alright, guys. Take care. Oh, also on Wednesday, Cameron against Johnny Boy in the Trivia TKO quarterfinals. Johnny Boy against Cameron. Wednesday.
Can't cross over troubled waters cause I'm targeted.
A verbal assassin when I'm blasting.
Strictly head crushing, lead rushing through your bot. Can't cross over troubled waters cause I'm targeted.
A verbal assassin when I'm blasting.